Hey gamers, what's up? Uh, Things are gonna get really hectic soon, so I figured I would just take a couple minutes to explain some things. Which sounds like I'm making an apology video. I'm not. Uh, so this is Digimon World Vice Mod 2.0. I believe this was made by one person. I do not remember their name, which is a failing on my part. But it is a quality of life and balance and a lot of other stuff patches for Vice Mod. I will confess, when I originally heard of it, I was like, played Digimon World 1 like 40 times. So like, what more could they do to this game that I haven't seen already? And as I was going through the patcher and like doing everything, I was like, oh, this is elaborate, actually. I was wrong. So I'm very excited to play this. Yeah, I hope it's a good time. If you want to find the link to the mod, honestly, just Google or even search on YouTube, Digimon World Vice Mod, BICE. But I'll have the link to either their YouTube video explaining it or the Reddit post that I found it from. But so you'll be able to find it in the comments. The other part of it is, so this is the start of my birthday stream. It's this thing I started last year because I was turning 31 last year. So I was like, hey, for every $31 donated, I'll extend the stream by an hour, thinking I would have an 18-hour stream or something like that. And it started December 20th, and it went until, I think, April, like, 21st, which is a lot. So this is going to be the start of that, of the 32nd birthday streams. So there's a good to fair to decent chance that the gameplay is obstructed by a lot of donations. And so for that, I apologize. I am going to play for at least 6 hours, which the timer's for. But yeah, just wanted to give the heads up that this may not be the best way to show off the mod, but I'm mostly just doing this for me and my channel. But I don't want to overshadow it because it looks really promising. So if you get a taste from this, then hopefully you can download it and play it yourself. So I hope you enjoy. Sorry, I'm just like contemplating. I guess I'm going to open the floodgates now. So I'll be right back. All right, here we go. Start streaming. Let's open up Discord. At everyone, it's that special time. Actually, before I start, let's start this timer. New and improved. Should work automatically now, and I don't have to keep updating a YouTube video screen capture, so that's fun. There we go. And there it goes. Okay. Hi everyone, it's that special time of year again. Welcome to the first stream of the birthday, or of the 32nd birthday streams. Today I will be playing Digimon World Vice Mod 2.0, which is a balance and quality of life hack for Digimon World. Come hang out and come hang out and celebrate my birthday with me. And I'll link to it. Send the message. Close Discord. And we're rolling. Okay. I'm gonna obviously start the game. Ready? Here it is. Let me boost the audio for that, actually. It's important. Hold on. Oh, wait, shit. Nope. Nice. All right. Hey, Mr. Howell, thank you. Hey, Under, happy birthday, have a good stream. Thank you. Not one more time. We're not doing that today. So it begins. Also, happy birthday. Hey, Riker. Thank you for the happy birthday wishes. So, you guys know the deal. every $32. Stream extends by an hour. But, you know, if we, nobody donates, nice 6-hour stream. And I get 2 weeks of my vacation. So we'll have a good time regardless. Hey, Sway Nuno. Thank you for the art. I got on Blue Sky, and I'm glad that you finished the Cyber Sleuth Randomizer. Massive video playthrough. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Works. Everyone have a nice 6-hour stream. Hope you catch the VOD under. I think it'll be a good time. I'm looking forward to this. Also, shout out to the one voice actor in this game, which is Izzy's voice actor, who also voices Kyle's mom in South Park. Also, the audio is still jacked up. It is a little quiet. I can probably boost it a little bit. I'm trying to find the perfect balance so that you can hear things, but also every time Digimon goes, rah, rah, it's not like ear splitting. So it's going to be a work in progress. Also, what's the Vice mod? The really easiest way I can say it is it's just a very like quality of life hack kind of deal, or like difficulty hack. There's a lot of like hard mode stuff you can do, which is pretty cool. But we're going to find out together because I don't really know. Izzy's literally everywhere you listen closely. Yeah. Hey, Alchemia. Thanks for the happy birthday wishes. And thank you, John, as well. I, well, not had a nice birthday. My birthday's just starting. I basically just slept in, and that's pretty much all I've done so far today. They spent all of the budget and all of the disc size on this one animation. And then Digimon never animated a scene again for a video game. Never again. That's not true. They did the Digimon World 3 opening. Pretty sure my B-Day was yesterday. I think I would have streamed if that was the case. Are we telling fibs in my chat? Here we are. Alright, so I'm gonna pretend like I've never played a video game before. No. So new game. Obvi. The World 2 opening was sick. Oh, that's true. There was a good opening for World 2. And then World 4 is just the movie. They just splice clips of the movie. Oh, I just noticed it. I think Gigimon's stick, I think it looks like that looks like a Wergarumon paw now instead of his normal one. Because his normal one yellow. Digimon, tell me about yourself. Sure, I've got a Digivice. I actually do. Hey, guess what my my wonderful partner got me yesterday? Check this shit out. I got a Digimon V-Pad yesterday. How fucking cool is that? So my wonderful, wonderful partner got me that. I'm very grateful. So yes, I do have a Digivice. I like day better. I used to like night, I think, but I've changed as a person. She's a keeper? True. All right, my name is Nick. If you did not know that, welcome. Digimon's name, this may, you know, I've been thinking about this name for a while. I'm hoping that it sticks. I'm gonna try and call it Rex. See if it's see if it works out. Okay. World 4 is the black sheep indeed. I wouldn't call it the black sheep so much as the part of the family that was disowned. Doug Digimon, Digital Diginome? Yeah. My name is Doug Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome. Doug Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome. I forget the whole bit. I like how it got longer as the show went on. So did his hat. So glad you liked my drawing. Yeah, it was rad. I liked it. I like that you even you got the colors of my channel for the present. It was really cute. Thank you, Joe Mayer, for the happy birthday wishes. All right, my starting Digimon is Agumon. What a shocker. He arrived. It worked. As always, let me know if the audio is a little wonky. I'm going to try and work as we go. The goal is so that you can still hear the game audio pretty well, but you hear me above everything as the voice of God. So, keep that in mind. She's getting up. Huh? Where am I? Welcome to Digimon World. Wait. Can you say that? Roll credits? What? Yikes. What's the matter? Oh, it's Digimon World 1. I hoped it would be next order. Who are you guys? These are Digimon. What? Huh? I thought you knew about Digimon. I got it. This is a dream. It's not a dream. Why did he said it, he yelled at me, but he said it with a period, so he was like, rah! It's not a dream. Hey, wait, you're Tokamon. This is a realistic dream. Nick, this isn't a dream, but it's not real either. Whoa. What are you talking about? Who are you? I'm Digimon. I don't know any Digimon by that name. There are more Digimon than you know of. This is Digimon World. Digimon World? Oh my god. God, it's going for so long. This world is not a dream, nor is it real. It's our world. Gee, it looks too real to be a dream. Yeah, these graphics are really realistic. Happy birthday. The same Doug Dimmadome, owner of the Dimdale Dimmadome, instant real estate product here? Why, yes. Look behind you. You'll see what I mean. What? Well, wasn't Tanmon behind me? Is this Rex? I remember now. I got sucked into that Digimon keychain. I'm gonna put that over there, just in case. That's right. Why am I here? Come to my house, I'll explain. So my guess is that you can edit the text for the game, but you can't edit how much dialogue there is. Because it kind of seems like they're gone for a while. I invited you here to save us. Save you from what? We are in File City, it's the center of File Island. A city? Here? Well, it was a city. There used to be all kinds of Digimon who lived here. And can you explain what Digimon is, since this is your first time playing it? So Digimon is, have you ever heard of Nexomon? So it's like Nexomon, but instead of catching them in like squares and cubes and trapezoids and stuff, you just tame them digitally. For more information, you want to look for the rule, the 34th rule in Nexomon. So a good way to find more information would be to search Digimon Rule 34, and you should get like all up to date on that. Digimon started to lose heart and moved out of the city. What do you mean? I'm not sure what caused it. Digimon started losing their speaking skills. Some of them still talk, but they all forget that they lived here. That's what you meant by losing hearts. It's dangerous if we do nothing. But why me? You were good at raising Digimon, right? I've raised one or two Digimon in my time. I'm good at it, right? Don't you realize that you're speaking Digimon? Oh, no way. I'm speaking plain old English. To us, it sounds like Digimon. That's right. In this world, your love for Digimon will give you strength. Thanks. That's why I chose you. You can really, you can rally all the Digimon on the island. What? You can count on me. Alright. Thanks, you're our only hope. Where do I start? Take Rex and explore the islands. Find the cause of this danger and get Digimon to come back. Let's go, Rex. Wait, I wasn't done speaking. Wait, I haven't finished yet. I feel like you're finished. Any specific 34 ruling on Digimon to get valuable information? Yeah, so there's a specific Digimon that really kind of took things off. It's like the kind of like the mascot of the series. That's Renamon. And you kind of want to just see like how Renamon performed over time. But it started to have some like degradation. So the best way you can do it is I think you would search Renamon Rule 34 inflation. And you'll get the best sense of like how Digimon started and where it took off from. Alright, what items did I get? Pretty standard. It's weird because the last like 3 times I've played this have been a randomizer, so it feels so strange to get like normal items. Back, and I'm planning to rebuild File City with help from Rex. I want to build shops that are useful to you and Rex. You should explore native forest just outside the city. Okay. This machine that I didn't know you could save your game on the first time I played this on for YouTube. My very first playthrough, I thought the only way to save in this game was to end the day and your Digimon will go to sleep and then you get a chance to save. No, you can save whenever you want at that Digivice. I just assumed it was only for the Versus mode. Someone told me like halfway through my first Digimon World 1 playthrough, and I was like, oh, okay. And I've never forgotten. Okay. I may default to just skipping through text because I'm so used to it, but don't hold that against me because I'm just a little guy. Chat, you already know what it is. Before we can do anything, we gotta train. So I'm gonna change monitors to my game. Seeing a little screen teary on my old monitor. All right. So there are hacks you can do in this to make it so that the bonus chance has like a higher chance to work. I don't remember if I clicked it or not, because I generally just don't use the bonus try. I just do normal. But let's give it a shot. Okay. Still the same as far as I can remember. 6-hour training stream. Let's go. Don't tempt me. I'll do it. I'll do it in front of God and everyone. I'm here. I made it to day 1. Hey, it might just be one day this year. It might just be today, and then we all go about our business. I forget how to cancel training. It's been so long. Alright, we know how to do this. Let's just go a little faster here. And then... Just avert your eyes. You don't need to see this. It's not for you. Okay. I mean, I'm not donating at all. As God is my witness. You said you couldn't, right? You because you're paying off a new car and car accident. I hope that went well for you. I'm sorry that it happened to you. But you know, I think this year's gonna be more chill. But I'm very grateful for all you did last year, so thank you, Under. And for buying us Mario Party. You've already done more than enough. You don't need to do anything. And you know, maybe keeping the timer under 100 hours is good for us. Maybe it's healthy for everyone. Oh, I will say, just for the people watching, the one thing I changed from last year, and I just want to make sure I say it again. The one thing that... Oh, right, there's no Centaurumon yet. The one thing that I changed from last year is that I will not be accepting donations for the timer after New Year's. So New Year's Eve, once it switched over to 2025, in my time, EST, that will be the end of any timer extending. So you've got 11 days, 12 days, give or take, to get that all in. I'll still play out the timer, whatever's left on there, but I will not be extending it after New Year's. Because my loved ones have told me I can't. My loved ones have said that my mental health took a turn when I had the looming thought of like, what if they just extend it again? It's April. What if I'm doing this forever? And that maybe perhaps it was not the healthiest. So I will, that's the only thing that's different. So get everything in before January. Are you still hungry? I can't tell. Yes. Man, you eat a lot. Hey, Moss, what's going on? Oh, actually, that's not the only thing I changed. The other thing I changed is that the timer is no longer a screen share of a YouTube video. It's like an actual program that should update automatically whenever someone donates. Thank God. I don't have to deal with this anymore. So it should just work. And I'm hoping it stays that way. I'm here behind Nick. Hey! Oh, that's true. 31. Good to see you're already experimenting with this mod and its unique starters. All right. Hey, Moz. Hey. Relax. Okay? Relax. They asked me questions. I answered the questions. I got Agumon. What do you want from me? Okay? You come for the king. You better not miss. Okay? That's actually a way healthier way of doing this. I think so. We'll see if we'll see what impacts it has, but it seems a lot better, especially since basically just like as soon as January comes around, I can just be like, all right, well, working off this timer. But again, we'll see. Like I said, it could end today. There's no guarantees here. Bing, boom, boom, bing. All right, well, that's convenient. I never know the right time to go like exploring in this game. I know when I like to do it. I like to do it when I get my first champion, but that's going to take a while. So I feel like I just need to boost my stats all up to 100 and then I'll just go. I think, I do think that, one of the changes, one of my favorite changes I made in this game that, hey, Damien, what's going on? One of my favorite changes I did to, through the patch is I chose progression mode. Progression mode is, instead of earning techniques in battle, when you recruit a Digimon or you like beat a boss, they'll drop a specific technique like specific to them. Which I literally, like a week ago, I was thinking like to myself, I was like, I wonder why Digimon World doesn't get like more creative with the techniques. Like, you should earn that. Like, everything in this game is based around recruiting Digimon, so why aren't techniques tied to that as well? And I like literally had that like thought like in the shower like a week ago, and then when I went to patch the game yesterday, I was like, oh shit, that's just in this game or in this mod? And I'm stoked for it. I think that's a way better way to do techniques, because I don't know how to say this, but I've played this game enough, and the RNG on learning techniques in this game is trash. It's bad. In like the base game, it's bad. I hate it. Like, the amount of times you guys have been like, Nick, just get Sparking Megalo, or the fuck it's called. It's so easy. It blows everything away. And then I'm just fucking massacring Shima Unimon and Soulmon and not learning the fucking technique. I'm sick of it. So I'm glad to change that. I know literally nothing about this mod. It's really, really detailed. If I get the time to like set it up, because I'm not set up for it right now. I can like go through the patcher and show all the different options. Actually, you should just, Moz, you should just download it and then like not even patch it. Just like go through the options in the patcher. I think you'll be very interested in this. This seems very up your alley. So happy birthday, Nick. Thank you, Damien. It feels good. You know what's crazy? You guys want to hear some lore about me today? I got called by like 3 or 4 different people today to like wish me happy birthday and like catch up, and I was like, what is this? What? Nobody does this. I think the changes I've made in my life the last couple of years, getting a wonderful partner, have made me like a happier and better and more social person, and because of that, people are more interested. People are more reaching out and stuff. I've gotten a lot of birthday messages from friends and family today, more than I've gotten in the last couple of years. So I don't know what changed this year, but I'm happy for it. I'm glad people want to reach out. Happy birthday, Zalis. Thank you, Jenkmeister. I'm excited. Also, my microphone is kind of blocking it, and I'm a soft talker, so I can't really move it. But like, look at how crazy my beard is. Look at how long it's getting. It's like most of my face now. Seen a few of the dev videos and random chats, and it's nice to see modders are filling in for Bandai's lack of games. Yeah. I was, sorry, Agumon. I can't remember in this game if, hey, Silver Mujitsu, if you're watching the stream, say hi in the chat. If you're watching a video and you're watching this later, say hi in the comments. I was explaining to my dad about modding games today, which is a very funny conversation. I was going to say, I can never remember in this game if the sweat drop is an actual training mistake or training while you have the sweat drop is a mistake. I know in the future games, training while you're tired is the mistake, but I can't remember if in the first game it's like that. So I might have already gotten a care mistake. Tyrannomon, here we come. But, yeah, so I was explaining modding a game to my dad, and he was like, how is that legal? I'm like, they're not selling it. Like, you can modify what you own. It's just like, but it was just like, he was just trying to explain to an old man modding Digimon World, and he was just sort of like, all right, yeah, sure. Whatever makes the people happy. I think it takes an hour to count for the bubble, so you should be good. Okay. I try to keep aware of it. It is one of those things that's harder to balance during a stream. Oh, okay. Sorry, checking my phone. Not letting your Digimon rest if they become fatigued an hour after the sweat bubble appears. Not letting your Digimon sleep 3 hours until sleep bubble appears. Again, but fuck if I know the noodle coding that's in this game, so you could have just condemned Agumon to death. True. I'm gonna get Numon now because hold on. I'm gonna get Numon because I didn't hustle to let Agumon rest. What age are we? I think you're not gonna evolve until like age 4 anyway. Let's train HP. Let's get brains to 100, and we'll be good from there. One of my favorite things in my history with this game is when I played my first playthrough, the whole first part was pretty much training, and I was like in the moment even being like, listen, I know this isn't great, but like I want to show it off at least once so you like know how it works if you've never seen the game, and go from there. And I remember people being like in the comments and stuff like that, don't show the training, don't show the training. And then when I like play the games later, like whenever I played like other playthroughs, people were like, why'd you cut out the training? And I'm like, I can't fucking win. Like, what do you guys want from me? Well, my first time seeing one of your streams. Hey, Morgan Ryder, I'm glad. Have you watched the videos before? What videos tickled your fancy? Which ones were you vibing with? I remember playing this game as a kid, and I have an adamant memory of Agumon randomly digivolving into Bakemon. I don't think I've ever seen anyone else mention it, but I'm certain it happened. Aren't there like... I thought, when I played this before, I thought there was only like, I don't know, like 3 to 5 special Digivolutions, but someone shared a video in the Discord recently, and I think there's like 20 special evolutions in this game, like a lot. So I feel like... yeah, I think Bakumon's one that happens if you, like, pass away, right? Also, I'm running out of food. I think I have to go explore earlier than I want to. Remember it happening after a waterfall training, though, which is, what's weird? Interesting. And watching your Falsebound Kingdom mod, I even commented on the first part. Oh, that's right. I thought the name looked familiar. Hell yeah. Falsebound Kingdom mod is incredible. I'm having a lot of fun with that, too. I'm definitely going to stream that at some point if this goes long. But for now, I think I have Yu-Gi-Oh! I think I have the Capsule Monster Coliseum Libra mod scheduled for Sunday. Because people have really wanted me to go back to that, and I don't want to go back to it because I'm getting my ass kicked. But people apparently want to see me get my ass kicked, so I'm like, why not do it live? But I'll do some Falsebound Kingdom. Falsebound Kingdom Kaizo mod is recorded up to part 5, I think, so I'll be taking off from there. Part 2 was brutal. Part 2 just kind of snowballed. It was harder, but also it was because I made like multiple critical mistakes. Like, I went to the boss by accident, and then I tried to run away, and running away is really hard in that game, so I immediately just, like, sacrificed that team. But Karibo was still alive, and I should have just let Karibo die so that they could respawn, but instead I just left them there, so I made, like, multiple huge mistakes that I've learned from, and I won't be doing again. And isn't that what gaming is all about? Learning from our mistakes and doing better? Everything I'm seeing is that Pokemon is a normal evolution from Monochromon, so Kid Maz is probably just high. That's probably true. Maz is sitting with his, I assume, 18-inch CRT TV, playing in his room that he shared with a sibling, and trained, and then it turned into Pokemon, and he was like, wow! Wow! I didn't know you could get Pokemon, wow! That's just how I imagine it. Kaizo actively punishes you a lot more than the base game. I wouldn't even say it was punishing. I think it's just because I walked into it. Happy birthday. Thanks, man. I'm feeling it today. I'm feeling 32. It's really hitting. Alright. Let's just head on out. The memory is so vivid. I remember increasing my tamer level too. Interesting. You're only 32, right? Only? Happy birthday. Hope the day treats you well. Thanks, Adam. I appreciate it. Are you not much older than me? Still 31? I look and sound 48, so I get it. The second my beard starts getting more salt and pepper, it's already starting. There's some white hairs in here. But once it really goes, I'm not beating the old person allegations. It's over for me, unfortunately. You don't look a day over 31. Thanks much. You're so kind. You're so nice to me. Wow, I actually crushed him. At least you aren't 33 and looking and sounding 12. I do prefer sounding older, so that's true. Salt and Paprika. Oh, Sonic Jab learned already. Let's go. Oh, I guess, yeah, because I just beat him. I'm 37 and my BMI is catching up to my age. See, that's the one thing I wish I had. My metabolism has been shit since day one. So that's never really... I've struggled with that for my life, so it's okay. Would you have felt betrayed if the starter you got was Gabumon? No. I like all Digimon. Agumon's like one of my favorites, but I like all Digimon. Well, okay, I'm Agumon. Nice meeting you. Bye, Agumon. Alright, it pays to try. I'll keep on asking. Dropped a floppy and not a ship? I guess so. Big HP floppy. Isn't this normally called medium HP floppy? Am I crazy? They changed the name of the medium HP floppy? Unplayable. I'm out of here. I'm taking out. What have I just left? Insane scam. Hey, that's what balancing does. Anyway, I gotta go find some mushrooms. Oh, I did enable a setting where items that we get in battle are more common and items we find are more common. I think they should be more diverse. Like the items you can find and stuff are like have more variety. I've also been watching Digimon Hacker's Memory randomizer here and there. Hacker's Memory has been a lot of fun. I'm enjoying that playthrough a lot. So this is just a big overhaul mod, huge overhaul mod, very customizable. When you're going to patch it, there's like I want to say like 30 options you can choose between and kind of set to your preference. So it's good. I was surprised by how in-depth it was. This is what the Hook left want to take from us? Yeah, they're taking our chips. Me when I don't get a chip to stick in my Digimon's brain. Me when someone offers me a brain chip. Oh, sweet. Alright, I guess we should go get Palmon. I'll have to pass it on to a friend. This is his second favorite Digimon game. Nice. I know this is some people... Me with no hot chip. I know this is some people's favorite Digimon game. I don't share that sentiment, unfortunately. I like this game a lot, and it has the building blocks for a lot of games, but I think Redigitize, the one for PSP, and Next Order for, every other console, are both much better games. But it's still fun to come back and play this. Alright, this Modoki Betamon is really getting my ass right now. Hey, trainer. Brother really enjoys it all. He recently replayed it with a Royal Knights team. Hackers? That's fun. I do think this game has the comfiest city vibes, though. That's true. I think Next Order gets kind of close to recapturing that, but not quite. Did they buff Spitfire? It feels like way stronger. My problem with the games is that I feel like all three of them have different things that make them better than the other games. Like, I think there's a really good variety in Redigitized, like a Digimon variety. And I think the arena stuff in... Oh, Gold Acorn this early? Oh my god. And I think the whole arena aspect of Redigitize is very good, especially with like the rewards and stuff. And I think Next Order gets a lot of things better. But I've never... Like, if they just take the best parts from all three, we would have a perfect game. But it just feels like they won't do that. They keep, like, every time they get something right, they, like, leave some stuff that was good behind. I'm like, no, not like that. Oh, yeah, Spitfire is boosted. I wonder if they made it so that if it's a power that's, like, one of your typings, like, because I'm a fire type, that the power gets boosted slightly, because it is highlighted blue. Sonic Jab looks very weak still, so I'm not going to be teaching that. Bandai hates Digimon, it feels like? I don't think so. I don't think Bandai hates Digimon so much as they try to give them a shoestring budget. They try to give them very little to build off of. And they try to make it work. Sorry I haven't been active in Discord lately doing renovations on an RV I'm moving into. Yeah, no worries, man. As long as you're healthy, happy, and safe. Maybe they added stab? That'd be pretty cool. Oh, great. This early? That sucks. Alright, maybe I shouldn't have fought you. I have regrets. Okay. Nice. It's a true world game that's Next Order for me. Otherwise, Digimon World 3 or Cyber Sleuth. Cyber Sleuth is good. I think Hacker's Memory is better than Cyber Sleuth by a lot. Super Carrot, okay. But it also doesn't... It's not as good if you haven't played Cyber Sleuth first. Digimon World 3 is another one of those games where it's like, I get why people really like it, but when you go back and play it, it's a little rough. Yeah, the drop buffs are enticing me. I think I can probably fight Palmon. I don't know why it's this bad sector sometimes. I may have figured out why it says bad sector. Am I going to play FF14 mobile? No, I pretty much dropped FF14. I was pretty happy with the ending to... what's it called? Endwalker. So I didn't really feel like I had to go back and play anymore. Okay. So that was weird. You know, I think, I hate to say this, I did do a little bit of testing yesterday, but not that much. I think what happens is I don't think this mod is compatible with Beetle, which is what RetroArch uses. I might have to pivot to a different PlayStation emulator, and I'm not stoked about that. I'm done with the MMO for sure. Yeah, I get that. Let me try a couple other... Like, I don't think I can go any other ways. Let me try some other things to see if it still works, and then I might have to switch. Happy birthday, man. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, I don't want to use EPSXE. I think I probably could just do DuckStation, but the reason I like using RetroArch is that all my settings are already here. So, it's just easier for me to use. But I'm hoping that's not the case. Especially not so early. But there are warnings about using Beetle. I could try and use a different emulator. First English version Digimon Adventure mod for Cyber Sleuth just released. Oh, did it? I thought that was going to be a while ago. Or I thought that was going to be a long time in dev. Really did enjoy the Digimon Adventure game on PSP. Too bad we never gotten an actual English version of that, but thank God for the translation modifiers. Yeah, I'm happy for that too. What can I do differently here? What if I just try and F2? Save state. Right, I'll be right back. What if I just fully close it? The problem is if I switch to a different emulator, I'm going to have to use the... let's restart the beginning. At least in sections due to people's excitement for it. That's pretty cool. I got to finish the PSP version first. But that is a really cool project. I wonder if Bandai Namco could just do that on their own. This is what I mean. It says bad sector when I load here, but then it's just the game just loads anyway. So I wonder if it's just like super long load times or something. Unless it doesn't load and I look like a fool in front of chat and God and everyone. No, it still goes. So maybe I just like have to speed through the loading. Maybe I'm just coping right now. I'm coping pretty hard. All right, let's see. Oh! Yes! Yeah! Let's go, baby! The lazy way works. I definitely won't regret that when the next time it doesn't load, and it actually just doesn't load. But for now, we're in there, baby. It's like such a stupid solution. Hey man, I'm sad because I left a comment on your last Digimon World Next Order video, but YouTube somehow hides it or didn't post it. Basically just wanted to say how big of an inspiration you are and thanks for the cozy vids. Oh, I haven't seen that video. Oh my god, wait, hold on. I have to go back. This is brutal. I'll look for that comment later. Thank you so much. I'm so glad. I try to look at every single comment, so YouTube must have just hidden it. It does do that sometimes. Sometimes YouTube will say like one code phrase or a word and just be like, actually, nobody gets to watch that. When did you leave the video? I can go check it a little later. Or leave the video, leave the comment. I'm a flower. I said I'm a flower, aren't you listening? When it disappeared, it's not even in the history, so that's, oh, it's so weird. Peak dialogue, true. Oh, I think one thing I turned on as well, and I haven't really been checking it, is I do have boosted stat gains from fights. Enjoying your content a lot. I'm so glad. Played this mod yesterday. No surprise, my starter was Lekmon. I don't know what else they changed or added, but it's indeed fun. Yeah, they changed some of the starters because they give you 4 questions, or 2 questions with 4 different answers. You can get. I think the starters are either Gabumon, Agumon, Lekmon, and someone else, and then if you hit there's a button in the mod, or when you're patching it, that can change it to Biomon, Patamon, and then 2 others, which is cool. Ooh, I still got the brain chip. I can finally be one of Musk's followers, dude. I'm so excited. He's never done anything wrong in his life. He's perfect. He's advancing society. Oh my god. It's me, your favorite person who lives in a basement. It's like fun. You'll find me useful. Attack speed is way quicker too. It does feel like that. Mass Morph Mastered. No, I'm getting that brain chip. No. Shit. No. Okay. So what's happening is that the mod specifically warned me against using a certain emulator. And I ignored said warnings and used said emulator anyway, and that is causing issues. You think this might still be a bad sector? What gave that away? Hey, you know what? This worked last time. Let's just try that. As I also Google Duck Station. The most unfortunate part about this is going to be the training we have to do again. But I think we'll live. Even now, my speed up is just kind of like, yeah, this is fine. I can work with this. The real question is, which Peter Parker? What do you mean? There's only one. It was a good movie. I really hope that the third movie is good. You can change the internal resolution. You can definitely tell which Digimon are actual models and which ones are JPEGs. Yeah. They screwed themselves hard by not just making across parts 1 and 2 at the same time and releasing them back to back, in my opinion. Yeah, I don't know what happened with that. Hey, little brother. What's going on? For YouTube members, you just need to set up custom names to work. If you did it, good job. Yeah, I'm not adding time on new members. They're just for donations. The thing that I'm unsure of is, I think I set it up right, but I basically made it so that the minimum donation is $32, and if you donate $32, then I think it multiplies it by 113 seconds, which equals to about an hour. So I hope that works. I hope I hope I did it right. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to manually adjust it, which is fine because I get that handy little link, so I can just adjust it in real time. But I did very minimal testing. Very curious about this mod. Glad to see you play it. Hey, Suka Slinger, I'm glad. Also, what a crazy name. I kind of want to change the internal resolution, but now I'm too afraid to touch anything because I really just want to progress. I've been troubleshooting too much. Okay, we'll go here. It's also, one thing I've noticed with the Duck Station speed up is that the audio isn't janky, which feels strange. I'm used to when you're doing speed up, it just like has the most horrendous noises, but it seems to like ignore a lot of like background sounds when it speeds up, which is interesting. If it was different with Vice, only tried a little though. When I went to patch it, there's like a lot different. The biggest things we've seen so far is learning techniques from boss battles, because that's how we learned Sonic Jab and whatever that move from Palmon was. Having better items from enemies and having better item drops just in the world in general. So I'm excited. Mass Morph, that's right. All right, we're getting back. We're gonna be fine. Technique bug. The randomizer fixes. Was there a technique bug? I did the progression mode so that every time we beat a boss, we learn a new technique, or every time we recruit a Digimon, we learn a new technique, because that's way cooler to me. That's fun. Let's see. Chad, I know I asked earlier, but I was frantic and I couldn't really look down. How's everyone doing today? Option to fix technique bugs. Never known it was actually does until now. I think it's like, is it that if your brains are too high, you can't learn it? Agumon do be sleepy. He suffers from something that I think a lot of you guys suffer from sometimes. And honestly, who among us has not been affected by it? What are we doing? What the fuck? I can't have shit. It's getting really hard to really stay calm with this. Duck Station, what are we doing? What? What the fuck did you just do to me? It said it didn't match the save state, so it had to respawn? What the fuck do you mean? Okay, I don't want that actually. Card per game title. Whatever. Why did it do that to me? Okay. We're back here, I guess. Virus, Digimon in Duck Station, send an Agumon? I guess so. I think we're fine. I don't know what it did there, but I think we're fine. It was just since we rested. I don't know why it, like, did that. Okay, I didn't want to go there yet. I'm just trying to train. Please, my Agumon. He has no defense. Please. He's just a defenseless little guy. Also, that's the bit I was going for. I was going to call you guys little guys. It's like actually saving messed with rewind somehow. It seems like it. If I have to turn rewind off, that's not a big loss. But I am like a little annoyed right now. Chat, I'm doing my fucking best today. This game is fighting me. It's every step of the way. It's like, no. Absolutely not. Progression? No. Alright. I guess. Like, what the fuck, dude? This is the true Digimon experience. Clearly the timer should just reset. We can't. We're too early to be saying reset the timer. We're too early. We have not gotten a single donation. The timer has not been extended. This is the 6 hours I give to you out of the generosity of my heart. It worked because why not? Clearly. Oh my god. Hey Chad, thanks for hanging out today. I hope we get through these issues and then we just have a great time. I'm already out of my element with a new emulator, but I think I can make it work. On skill alone. You wasted 1 hour? Yeah, I did. Guys, it was all a plot. It was all just to kill time on the timer. You've fallen into my trap. You want to see more Digimon World? What if it was all technical difficulties? Because that's so much more fun than actually playing the game. That's my big trap. I got you. It was my plan all along. Okay, we good. We good here. What are your stats like? I'm gonna get speed up, and then I'm probably good, to be completely honest. It seems like with the technique buffs, I don't have to worry that hard, or worry that much here. Whoa! Let's raise that timer then. Merry Christmas, happy birthday, Nick. Thank you so much, Connor. It does not seem to be working. No. That's okay. I can add that. So 50 divided by 32. I'm not doing the math. That's 1 hour. We'll add that in. There we go. Thank you, Connor, so much. I appreciate it. Where did my game go? There we are. I'm struggling today. We're on the struggle bus today. So many tabs, so many open programs. Thank you very much. Screwing around Digimon World mod, yeah. Also, it took me until just this year that the Patreon stopped. Oh yeah, I stopped the Patreon a while ago. That was I basically pivoted to a YouTube membership. So that's what we're doing. Is this the plan, chat? Is this what you guys are gonna do to me? We're gonna stay at like exactly 6 hours. That's so mean. But thank you very much for the 50. Very generous of you. It isn't Canadian money, but that's okay. That's almost as good as US money. I'm kidding. Thank you. Speaking of, you spend just $2 a month, you get access to a lot of great content early. That's true. I've heard that. I've heard that on the streets. that there's a lot of members only videos, like up to part 15 of the Radical Red randomizer and up to part 5 of the Falsepawn Kingdom randomizer. It's true, many people are saying this. As a kid playing this, I thought that letting the training animations run longer gave you more stats for it. I get why you would think that. It's just fluff, though. The first continuous trap card was Mai's Mirror Wall, if I recall correctly, since it threw Yugi off, seeing a trap stay on the board after one turn. Oh, that's right, that was a thing. I forgot Yugi was, like, surprised by that. Now, right now, we basically have Monopoly money at the moment. Ah, it's fine. Don't worry, the U.S. will join you. I'm sure our economy is going to go great. Okay. I am running out of food again. It's weird, because I know we restarted several times, but it really does feel like I've just been training this Agumon for like an hour and a half. Definitely need you to make more Falsepawn Kingdom. The series is hitting. I definitely plan to. The reason I stopped recording that one was that, or like not immediately recording it, I should say, is my plan is just do more streams of it. So if the birthday stream goes for longer, I'll start streaming it. And if it doesn't, then, you know, I'll go back to recording it. My first trap was named Jessica. I don't think you can say that anymore. It's kind of fucked up, dude. That is derogatory. And we won't stand for that here. What champion am I trying for? What I like to do when I have a rookie is just get all their stats to like 100. And then let fate decide. I like to just kind of let it roll. I'm just like, well, I'm sure I meet the requirements of some champions here, so whoever Agumon feels like digivolving into, that's my champion. Open Monochromon, so no canon route to Greymon, Metal War Greymon. I mean, I hope. Well, War Greymon's not in this game, but I hope it's Metal Greymon. I hope it's Greymon. Those are the ones I'd like, but I'm not specifically aiming for them. I like the scattershot approach of just kind of like getting the stats for everyone, and then just whoever happens, happens. The one thing I don't like about Digimon World 1 when it comes to evolutions and stuff like that is Digimon World 1 counts things differently than the other games do. So in like redigitize or next order, if you like, you'll say you need like HP needs to be so-and-so, MP needs to be so-and-so, strength needs to be so-and-so. Oh shit! Oh look, it worked. That got me. That scared me. Thank you for the 32. That is another hour. Look at it. Added automatically. So I think super chats tend to be a little more froggy. So if you do the donations from the link in the description, that tends to just work automatically. And also YouTube doesn't take a cut from me. Thank you very much for 32 from Nairo. Shit. Damn. Fuck. I'm just going to move my webcam a little bit. No, we'll keep it there. That's fine. I'll just do this. That should be good. Because my face was cut off a little bit. Is it a donation or super chat? I prefer donations. But they both work. Super chat, I just have to manually add it. Just because I know some people are more comfortable going through YouTube, so I get that. What was I saying? Happy birthday, popping in, leaving till the VOD. The kids are too much of a hassle. No problem, Joel. Thanks for stopping by. So now we're over $32? Yes. And then, also, happy birthday. Thank you, Morgan. I did my job. You did. Thank you. Which one gives you more money, though? The donations give me more money. YouTube takes, I think, like 30% if it's through Super Chat. So, like, the alerts and stuff still work for Super Chat sometimes. But it's not my go-to. Hopefully you have a repeat and Agumon gets hurt and you need to rush to get some Taramon for medicine. Hey, hopefully we don't have that, I think. What if our Digimon was just healthy and hardy? Also, I think the only reason that happened was that everything was randomized, so I couldn't find any medicine. Which shouldn't happen. theoretically, hopefully. Oh, I meant to say don't. Okay, I was gonna be like, that's so mean. Yeah. I mean, there's different minutia to it, or different things to it. If it goes through YouTube, it's easier on my taxes, which is fine. But I mean, it's not really that different because I report it all for my taxes anyway. So, but it is the strife of being a small business owner, according to the U.S. tax code. Nice shirt today. Yeah, if you guys didn't see this, check that shit out. And then also I got my crest on today. I'm ready, dude. I'm Digimon'd out. But yeah, if you have the option, I would prefer if you do donations, but super chats are fine. It's no worries. I do have this like small belief that I can't prove that YouTube is more likely to put me in the algorithm if I get more super chats, but none of that is proven. That's just headcanon. I do have it's not the blue 3 card, it's the 8 Lu. It's 8 LUE. Get your Digimon knowledge, Riker, come on. There it is. It's so long. LBJ, thank you for the $32. You guys, I hope you guys enjoy seeing Vaidmon dance, because that's the main alert. Can anyone in chat tell me where that music is from? I changed the music from last year because I wanted to mix it up. But does anyone know where that song is from? You can name the game. As long as you don't have to hear him in game, God willing. I'll give you a little pat on the head if you know where that song's from. I'll give you a hint that it's from a video game, which makes it royalty free. Means it's not copyrighted. Oh, cool. My chat tab just crashed. Okay. Alright then. This is my chat now. Okay. Just gonna hold that for a sec. Oh, they both tabbed. Okay. Am I still streaming? Think so. Chat, I don't know what's going on today with all this. I'm really just trying to do my best. Why is YouTube conspiring against me? YouTube heard me trying to cut them out, and they're like, oh, well, whoops, looks like your tabs crashed. That's crazy. Oh, man. You better fix it. Alright. There we go. I had to make it so it just like auto-completed back to the normal chat. I think that's right. I don't know what's happening, guys. We're here, Papa. Alright. All the tech diff can see your stream. I can see the super chat thing being true. Probably treats it as channel engagement. Most of the streams I get recommended on super chat. Hello, holes. Interesting. Wow. What? Now. Okay, let's fight. Good thing you're not running Chrome because it's owned by Google. Your computer would just explode. Now I'm in Firefox. Brother. That is why we have these fire emotes. Sometimes the stream just burns. Also, it is interesting that the timer just works automatically because I'm like, it's like sneaking on me. When I like manually adjust it, it hits harder, but then I just looked over and I was like, what, 7 hours? What? And I was like, oh wait, shit, that's right. Like, damn. But now it's like, now it like catches up on me. I'm like, wait, how long is the timer? What? Whereas I was very intimately aware of how long it was last time. All right, we're moving. We're getting going. We're making progress. Yeah, it is funny that's happening in Digimon because there's so much like puns like that. It seems like Diaboromon is hacking the system. We got a virus. We need a vaccine type. Thank you, James, for the $32. Quick, everyone email Nick as fast as possible to say that no, please. So Nick Digimon can learn 2 fire techniques for some reason in this game. That is funny. Thank you for another 32. We're up to a little less than 9 hours, which is crazy because the stream started at 6 hours, so that doesn't seem right. Why is the number going up only? Why number only go up? What happened here? Thank you guys so much for the generosity. I appreciate it. Making my birthday a little bit more fun. And perhaps even the next coming days as well. Ooh, a blue mushroom. Or a blue apple. I saw that hiding there. Also, as we can see, when we entered this area, we didn't get the bad sector error anymore, so it does seem to just be working. I think we finally made it, guys. We're finally going to progress. What if Digimon 1 takes over the phone lines? You want any more internet? Oh my god. That did age pretty badly. A flower. I'm a flower. I said I'm a flower, aren't you listening? You mean sea serpent, not dragon, but mostly said it was ice moose. Oh boy, okay. Sway Nunu with the $50! Oh no. I'm gonna be here forever. No. More. Sway Nunu or Sununu. I'm not sure how to say your name yet. Thank you for the $50. It is good to know that it does calculate for that. So as long as it's above 32, it does automatically calculate the time, which is crazy. That is actually super fucking helpful. No math for me. We are at 10 hours. Guys, I can bang 10 hours out. That's fine. That's nothing. Guys, I got the brain chip. We're all good. Yeah, here we go. Oh, 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 oh. That's from that's a Paul Gordon song. They have a limited time and limited resource, but your fan base has grown since last year. That is true. How many people found the channel because of Digimon World Next Order? Randomized. I know my channel got a pretty big bump after that. A not insignificant 3,000 subs. So 1 calendar year is 8,760 hours. So we just need to hit that. You have to stream every day for a year. That was around when I started watching. That would be me. Look at that. All the new friends. Thanks for joining us, guys. Hope you continue to enjoy it. Also, I forgot that I don't get techniques from these guys anymore, so this might not be beneficial anymore. I run around, you run around, we all run around. That's from, that's not Paul Gordon. That is Jason Radford. I only know that because I have those songs on my phone. But are we kids in America? Well, I mean, that depends. Are you looking out a dirty old window? I don't know the rest of the words. We're the kids in America. Whoa. Do you guys know that song is a cover? That song is not sung by Len. I don't know when that original song came out, if I'm being real with you. I'm going to give you the brain chip, just because it's taking up inventory space. No techniques from random battles? No. So I have a progression mode set. So I won't learn techniques randomly. I learn them whenever we beat a Digimon. So I learned Sonic. I didn't learn Sonic Jab from Agumon. I guess that one didn't work. But I learned Mass Morph from Palmon when I beat them. So I think it's a cool way to do it. So you learn them through boss fights instead of or in recruitments instead of like learning them naturally, because the RNG is not great. Be honest, Digimon brought me here and I stayed around for the commentary in the videos. That's exactly what I want to hear. I get you in the door with the niche Digimon content, and then you're like, actually, this guy is not too bad. Let me listen to him. That is the Wrath of Zalis pathway. That's how I want everyone to go. Oh, good. You still get them even if your Digimon can't use the move? I was worried about that. No, you still get them. I don't know what happened to Sonic Jab. What about Angela Anaconda? That was 100% necessary to add at the beginning of the movie. Did they, for people who bought the Digimon movie Blu-rays, did they include that in the Blu-ray? The one that released like a couple months ago, or maybe like a month ago. Because that is so funny. Have you guys seen, I don't know if it's a copy pasta or if it was just like a thread or a post or somewhere like that. Did you see the one where someone was saying their parents got divorced because of Angela Anaconda at the beginning of the Digimon movie? They did bring it back in the Blu-ray release? That's crazy. I didn't even know they owned Angela Anaconda still. That's so funny. It's so it's so bad. I remember one of the first video edits I did, like for myself. Am I in the right place? Okay. One of the first video edits I did that I never uploaded because this was just for me. But after I started my YouTube channel, I got a file of the Digimon movie, and the first thing I did was I edited out Hurricane Touchdown and the Angela Anaconda part. So it was just the prequel part and Our War Game, because I don't think the dub of Hurricane Touchdown is very good. They hated him because he spoke the truth, but I just don't think it's very good. I'm sure I've never seen like the Japanese dub of the movie. I'm sure it's great, but I don't like I just don't like it. So I just edited it out, but I also just like edited out Angela Anaconda as well. Also, welcome back, Maz. I think what brought me here was the Cyber Sleuth story, or Cyber Sleuth randomizer and the current ongoing Hacker's Memory Rando. Also very good. I like both those games a lot. Oh, chat, I don't think I've told you guys this yet. Do you want to know how deep into the Digimon video game fandom I am? Do you want to know how deep this goes? I mean, I was having the craziest dream. But you're driving! Shout out to Jeff Nimoy. Dude's very funny. I realized once I platinum, no, it fell further. I knocked my water bottle over. Hold on. Wait. Okay. So some of you may not have known this. I own Digimon World Next Order for the Vita, for my PlayStation Vita, because there's a different platinum for Next Order on the Vita if you get the Japanese version. So I've played through the entire game in Japanese. The only two trophies I'm missing that are left are getting Tamer level to 50 and getting all the cards. So what I'm going to do is, because I'm on platinum like 283 right now, I'm going to pop that for my 300th platinum. So I get to have the Japanese only Next Order Vita version as my 300th platinum, because I think that's pretty fucking rad, dude. So seeing all the text and kanji confuse you, or you just see it from playing, or just use it from playing English. So here's what I do. Google Translate has an app on mobile, and you can just like either take a picture or just hold it over images and it'll translate for you. It's not always a great translation, but you get the gist of what they're saying. Kind of like how I played the Portuguese version of Digimon Forbidden Memories 2, because the game's not in English, so I had to do the same thing. But I did that. I basically just did that when I read questions, but for the most part, you can kind of figure it out. Like the numbers are still like they're in English, like because I don't think there's kanji for numbers. Like if there are, I don't know. But what card? Top right. Always top right. But yeah, that's what I mean. So I know there's a Vita translation, but I don't want that because I want the platinum. So I just played the entire thing in Japanese, and I'm going to pop that for my 300th. That being said, that's not what I was talking about. That's something that already happened. I've talked about that already. That's well known. That's known news. What I realized is that once I get this platinum, I will only be missing 3 Digimon Platinums, and I will have every single Digimon Platinum. And the 3 I'm missing are Next Order for the Vita, the Chinese version, Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth for the Vita in Japanese, and Digimon All-Stars, that shitty PS3 cash grab. So I think I'm doing it. I think I'm gonna go for all 3 of my remaining platinums. And I'll tell you this, I already bought the Hong Kong version of Digimon World Next Order for the Vita, and I bought the Japanese version of Cyber Sleuth for the Vita. Both on sale, might I add. Shout out to Play Asia and for eBay. And yeah, I'm stoked. I'm gonna have every single Digimon Platinum, and that will secure me as the quintessential Digimon gamer. So I'm very excited. I actually had fun with that shitty cash grab all-star game. I wish I had fun with it, but I did not enjoy it. I wanted to so badly, and I just didn't. But I have been putting it off for a while, but I think if it's like one of the only platinums left, I'll go for it. I think like 200 people have the platinum, which is more than I thought would, so it can't be that bad. I think the big thing for that is that there's a big grind for cards. Would you believe? Grinding for cards in Digimon game? Oh my god. But I think there's a grind for cards at the end of it, and that's kind of why I like put it off. But there's a lot of easier trophies I can get before that. How do I get to Kunmon's bed again? I have to go out and around. Never heard of that before? Oh yeah. So that being said, I don't think Digimon All-Star is a good game. I think it's bad. But I also think that without that game, we probably wouldn't have gotten Cyber Sleuth over in the West, and then we wouldn't have gotten Hackers, and we wouldn't have gotten Next Order, and we wouldn't have gotten Survive. So, like, as annoying as that game is, it did like whatever it did its job, which was to test interest of Digimon in the West, and there is. So we have to thank it. Imagine your grandkids being forced to listen to your stories about your quest for all Digimon plats. Forced? What do you mean? They'll be chomping at the bit. They'll be like, Grandpapa, tell us about the times when video games exist before we had to work in the mines. And I'll say, oh, children. Actually, it'll sound more like, oh, children. Those were the times. Let Grandpa Bot tell you about all of the good times platinuming games. And they'll be like, I do so love hearing about your stories about the PlayStation, Grandfather. It's weird that they have that accent, but that is how it'll be. Oh, kids back in my day. I'm just going to tell them, I'm going to retell them the story of Digimon and just tell them that that happened in real life. I'm going to tell them Digimon is based on real events. How are they going to prove me wrong? They won't know anything. There'll be no Department of Education. They're not going to know anything. That's good. Let's fight. The writing emote. Not me grinding for cards in Digimon card battle randomizer. Unheard of, yeah. Ooh, you're a little tougher, actually. I had to play video games uphill both ways, yeah. Back in my day, you bought a game once and you owned it. Nowadays, you pay you pay $60 to rent the game for 10 hours. Grandpa living in 2099, all his kids sound like 1820 England. Yeah, you got it. Minecraft was one of the most played games. The kids yearn for the mines. Yeah, it's true. The kids yearn for the mines is one of my favorite quotes. The children yearn for the mines. All right, Kunmon. MP chip, I'll take it. Didn't learn a technique, though. This isn't good. What should I do? Come to the city and work off what you ate. He ate one mushroom, dude. You can find those on the ground in this area. I kind of feel like we just tricked him. I'm an insectoid Digimon named Kunmon. Nice to meet you. Love the children yearn for the mines meme, but I hate that it's in the Minecraft movie. Is it? Oh no, wait, we got one. Dangerous thing. Can't hold anymore. How would you like this blue apple? Yes. He loved it. I can't say anything about that movie, I don't think, because I think that movie is published by Warner Brothers. So I have no thoughts on the Minecraft movie, is what it turns out. So, believe it or not, I have no opinions. So you basically took an animal that was fine eating free food to a city where you'd have to pay for food instead. Isn't that just how society works? They were perfectly happy, and then we gave them city amenities and charged them city prices. Don't worry, because what you don't know is that Kunmon is going to meet a country girl. I'm sorry, that country Kunmon is going to meet a city girl who's so busy just talking about, or all she thinks about is work and her job. But then she's going to meet a country guy when she visits for her family for Christmas, and they're going to fall in love. Kunmon in a Christmas movie. Any Christmas movie. Any Christmas movie by Hallmark. They're all the exact same. Any of them. Yeah, that's a good point. She was taking the chilies. The lore is that Kunmon is not adjusting to the city. I don't know why they didn't make it speak English in Survive. I thought that was kind of weird. I don't know why Kunmon only spoke in, like, sounds, but I think it worked for his character. So I have to wait until, what is it, Twilight for, I have to wait for Twilight to go find Sealamon. He was a good lad and survived? True. Verified. I already own my favorite Christmas movie, The Grinch Stole Christmas, Jim Carrey version. I remember being alive when that movie came out and being like, I don't know, I don't think that looks that good. But I've heard people like it. It is a shame because you are a little bit incorrect. There is a definitive Christmas movie, and you guys all know it. You can all say it with me. Here we go. Muppet Christmas Carol. Thank you. Yes, that's what we're going to say. That is the correct answer. Die Hard? I mean, I am not going to start this. No. It's Muppet Christmas Carol, and it's not up for debate. Did I get one giant meat from Palmon? Did she only give me one? What? I've been ripped off? I'll keep just the medicine. I forgot how annoying it is to manage items in this game. Especially with more items. Oh, I bought one giant meat? Why didn't Palmon give me meat? It's a new day. Hey Maz, I have great news. My partner says you're their new favorite mod. Are you based on like an actual 24-hour countdown now, and it's not just like once a day? Muppets Christmas Carol has definitive Christmas movie in my family since I was a kid. Don't forget, it's on Disney Plus. You can watch the extended version now, which has a harrowing song. The Muppets Christmas Carol has a very depressing song in the extended version, so you obviously have to watch that version. Never seen the Muppets anything? I fully, you clearly have great taste in partners because she too has brilliant taste. I do have great taste in my partner because she is amazing in everything that she does. And truly is the light of my life and has helped me improve my life in so many ways. And honestly just means the world to me. So yes, I do. Yeah, guys, honestly, you can watch the Muppets. They're there. You can watch them. I recommend, as a starter for the Muppets, I recommend either A Muppet Christmas Carol, for the Christmas vibes. Muppet Treasure Island is a classic. Genuinely like a timeless movie. Like that, you can watch that whenever, and that movie is still very, very, very good. I think the Muppets reboot, like from 2012, is pretty good. The one with Jason Segel and Amy Adams. I think that one's pretty good. What are there? I mean, there's the original Muppet movie, like the Muppet movie, The Great Muppet Caper. Those are very good. Muppets from Space isn't as good. I think it's okay. It's a good watch, I think. What else? The Muppet Show is a little bit aged at this point because it's like 50 years old, but it's still got some bangers in there. I think he's in trouble, chat. That sounded scripted about his partner. It's not. Genuinely. I love her. She's the best. Thought everyone knew the best Christmas movie is Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas. That's a fucking pull. Holy shit, dude. That's a fucking pull. Yeah, I think he did that. Jim Henson did that, I think, like a little bit before. Or not a little bit. That was Jim Henson. Muppet Christmas Carol was Brian Henson. Muppets been around since the 70s? Oh, yeah. They've gone through a couple different iterations, but I think I'm a little biased because they released a lot of Muppet stuff in like the 90s and 2000s, and that was like when I was a child. So those are the ones that hit the most for me. Michael Caine. So let me pitch the Muppet Christmas Carol to you, okay? First of all, unironically, not joking, many people consider Muppet Christmas Carol to be the best modern telling of a Christmas Carol, and I don't mean because it has Muppets. I mean like genuinely, they're just very faithful to the story. It's just so weird that the Muppets did it, but that's true. It's a real thing. So that's one part of it. Two, Michael Caine, known as Alfred from the Batman, the Dark Knight trilogy, and many other things, I assume. But Michael Caine signed on to do the Muppet movie. He said, I'll do it, but I'm going to treat it like a Shakespearean production. I'm not going to do anything, and I quote, this is a direct quote, I'm not going to do anything Muppety. So Michael Caine plays the movie completely straight. He plays it like he's just acting with a normal movie and normal actors, and he's like giving his best. And meanwhile, some of the goofiest shit you've ever seen is happening around him, and it's Mwah. It's very good. He's yeah, Michael Keaton's been in a couple movies, I think. I assume, yeah. But it's genuinely like really good retelling of A Christmas Carol. Really good story. It also gets kind of dark, and they pull it back at the end. But like, it's so good. It's such a good movie, and it's like the quintessential Christmas movie. Muppet Treasure Island, for similar reasons. Very, very good movie because they're pretty faithful to the Treasure Island story. Tim Curry plays Long John Silver in that, and he acts his fucking ass off. One of the best performances I think I've seen from Tim Curry. Whereas Michael Caine played the straight man, and was just like, he was like, I'm just gonna pretend that they're all real actors. Tim Curry was right at home with the Muppets. Tim Curry was like, everyone's being over the top, I'm gonna be over the top too, and it fucking worked. It was very, very good. Two sides of the extremes, and it's very, very good. I haven't seen him in Command and Conquer. I don't even think I've seen him in Rocky Horror, which I think is like one of his famous ones. Long John like the fish restaurant, like the pirate from Treasure Island, but also the fish restaurant. I've never seen Jingle All the Way. I think I knew people who liked it. So Muppets Christmas movie watch party for members in Discord when? I could, but I don't want to. I like watching it by myself, and I'll tell you why. And I'm not afraid to admit this, because I cry. And there are parts of that movie where I tear up a little bit, and I don't want to show that in front of you guys. You guys don't get to see me cry for free. You better earn that shit. Muppets in Space need a Jason X crossover. I disagree, but that's fair. I'm kind of just wandering around because I do need to train. Oh, wow, the timing. Hold on. Wait. I'm pausing emulation. That was really good timing. Jim, thank you for the $64. That is another 2 hours. Oh my God, we're at 12 hours. We're half of a day. Oh my God. Thank you so much, Jim. Algamon is not pleased. Chat, quick, get your guesses in. Who do you think we're gonna get? Let me see the responses in chat. We'll see who gets it right. Say Tyrannomon, Monochromon. I'm gonna say Greymon. I think we might have gotten Greymon. Thank you so much, Jim, for the happy birthday. I appreciate it, man. You're the best. That boss space on Agumon is very good. Numamon? I'm not getting Numamon. I didn't make any care mistakes. And all my stats are good. Hopefully not Penguinmon. I remember last time. Who's that? Penguinmon? Is that a new Digimon? They mod that in? I don't know who that is. I don't think anything's ever happened with Penguinmon. Agumon looks mad right now. Alright. I've seen the guesses. Let's see who gets it right. I almost hit power off. That would not have been correct. Happy birthday. Thank you, Cleveland. Thank you, Zero. Monochromon was right. Wow. We got the big lad. Tamer level? Shit. Okay. Not bad. I wonder if it's because my defense is so high. That's exactly what it was. Large lad. You know what I don't like about Monochromon, though? I'll say it. He eats a lot. Him and Tyrannomon eat a lot. They eat so much food. It was AFK, almost 12 hours. Neat. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for the 12 hours. I'm so happy. You guys are so great. Oh, man. I loved it. He can use the plant tech from Hellmon. Can he? Oh, wow. Look at that. Spitfire's attack fucking bottomed out. Wow. So the stab bonus is 100. That's crazy. No wonder Spitfire was doing so much damage. All right, well, Mass Morph isn't an attack. It's... Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. What do I do? All right. Boy, I wish you could learn Dangerous Thing. We're going to have to try and recruit some Digimon and hopefully get something. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Welcome to Monochromon time. This add in Mega level? I don't think so. I think adding Mega level to this would be very difficult. I wonder if he doesn't get a boost because it's 3 typings. If I had to wager a guess, it's probably whatever the first type is. Nope, that's not it either. I wonder if they like manually chose which boost they get. Like, I wonder if fighting is boosted for Monochromon instead. I don't know. Monochromon is my #1 favorite Digimon because of this game. Oh, you big fan of commerce? Big fan of selling medicine to Digimon? Oh, the offense boost is not big. Oh, no. Oh, no. This is going to be difficult. No, not that one. Do you guys want to hear something fucking insane? One of the mods you can do in this is one of the things you can patch in. You can reduce the requirement for Monochromon from, I think it's like 2200 or something like that. I forget what his like actual requirement is. He eats so much. God damn it. That you can change it so that it's only like 1,000 to progress, or if you're a true masochist, you can make the requirement the max that you can get, which I think is like 4,680, which is insane. I think the highest I've ever gotten in that game is like 3,000 maybe on like a really, really good run, but like getting to that is so stupid. Is it 3,300 is the actual requirement? I think so. Yeah, I've definitely gotten that. But yeah, they made it so it's like 4,600 for like the hard mode version of it, and there's another version that makes it easy where it's like I think 1,600. I think it's like half of what the normal requirement is. I think I just left it at normal. 3,700 is the highest I've gotten. Yeah, it's not possible. It's a very difficult minigame. Okay, we're going this way. He eats so much but shits so little that can't be healthy. He just got a lot of fiber. It feels way too early for me to get Monochromon. I feel like he's kind of hard to raise. I don't really play defensive Digimon, so I'm not like the most stoked. I tend to go like offense first. But I'll make it work. I don't know the last time I've had Monochromon. Also, I'll just say it. It's called Monochromon, but it has red accents and green eyes, so it's not monochromatic. I don't take that here. I did Digimon World 1 Archipelago recently and wanted to tear my skull out in the shop minigame. Took 15 attempts. I've looked into the Archipelago for a Digimon World. I just know it's not done yet. I think Sealamon in general. I think he's one of the ones that breaks the game because you can just keep like doing this event and like keep increasing your prosperity. No, listen, I like his design. I think the red accents are cool, but it's just not truthful to his name. Bridge upstream is broken. You want to go across, right? I see. Fine, I'll help you. Ironically, Vermilionmon is Vermilion. Yes. I think he. I think you can make a mod in this too that turns Monochromon into Vermilionmon as part of the patch. So you can do that if you want to. Now walk on our heads. Don't worry. You want a Monochromon in your heads? All right, guys. Monochromon is going to walk across the water in a second. This world needs more teamwork. Let's meet again. Yep, there he goes. I really liked the Sealamon or Coelamon, if you say it phonetically. I really liked the Sealamon. Oh, you know what I just realized? I don't think there was a mod to like force spawns in this. Because whenever I do the randomizer, I usually toggle Mamimon, Metal Mamimon, and Piximon are always spawned. But I guess I have to like do RNG again. Oh, my max Monochromon shop was 4,200. Holy shit, dude! We get it. You love capitalism. Now that's really impressive. I don't know what my max is. I'm sure if you went back and looked at all of my Digimon playthroughs on YouTube, you could find what my max is, but I have no idea. I overslept. Hello all. Night, isn't it? Like almost 10 p.m. there. What do you mean overslept? It's nighttime. But yeah, that was really nice. Oh, I gotta go back and talk to him. That's right. I haven't recruited him yet. I really want to open up the shop so I can sell some of these items. Naps are dangerous. I straight up just don't nap anymore. Because I did so many years of overnights, like when I used to work at the overnight store. If I take a nap, there's a decent chance I just sleep for like 5 hours, and like that's just my sleep for the night. And then my body is like, all right, so we're working tonight, right? And I'm like, no, we left that life behind. We don't work at night anymore. I think there's a good chance that if this timer goes for a while, I might just like work through a night. Or I might stream through a night at some point just to like mix it up, because I tend to stay up pretty late anyway, but we'll see. Gotta let the Aussie viewers catch a stream at a normal time for once. But hello, Knight, welcome in. Hello, Sarv, welcome in, guys. Oh, what I was gonna say earlier, I really liked in the Digimon Adventure 2020, the like reboot. I really like that they made like a giant Sealamon. It's such. I think it was really cool about that series is how many like classic Digimon they just like gave like screen time. Big fan. Another one Aussie I know stole my name. Fuck him. I think he was in chat earlier. Bridges fixed. I hear you're making a city. I got a request. I want you to help me just like I helped you. Making a city means saving the island. Everyone will be saved. Does that mean you'll come to the city? Yes, I'll go to your city. Why is there no space between the period and the I? Ice Needle Mastered. Okay. Wow, so even if you don't fight them, you still get techniques. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I think something got messed up when we fought Agumon. I think I should have learned Sonic Jab there. But... oh no, I think I learned Sonic Jab in battle, didn't I? Like it was in the menu after, so someone else must teach Sonic Jab. But also, if we get like a... if we get a fighting Digimon from as like a rookie or something, we'll probably learn it automatically. Can't believe you didn't get Betamon in the first jungle visit. I usually just go back to get Sealamon. Yeah, it was from the fight. It wasn't, but every other technique has been after the fight. So I wonder if that was like something left in. Happy birthday. Thank you, Nintendo Blood. I appreciate it. It's going pretty well so far. We had some technical difficulties in the beginning, but we're pulling that okay. We're doing all right. Okay. But you did remind me. I'm going to go get Betamon now. Oh, shit, right. Oh, God. My inventory space is so limited. Big HP flop. Can you get away from me? I don't need medicine for you. Just never rewind and all will be well. Yeah, I guess so. Time to get shot at so you can get the big bag. Yeah. Let's deal with this mod. Looking for an excuse to revisit Digimon World. So it's a balance hack, so it changes a lot of... uh-oh. I don't know where the nearest toilet is. I think it's over this way. So it changes some of the balancing in the game. It changes a lot. It's highly customizable, so it's hard for me to explain what it does. Because it can pretty much do whatever you want it to. Oh, shit. Thank you, Sar, for the $32. We are up to 12. 47. Ooh, lad. Let's just go from 10 to 12. Am I crazy? Maybe there's some left over. $13 hours and ongoing. Oh, it sure is. But yeah, so it's just it does a lot of like quality of life stuff. It does a lot, like you can kind of customize it where it's like the ones I've done, I made it so that instead of learning techniques randomly, I learn new techniques every time I recruit someone to the city. I made it so that enemies drop items more often and they drop better items. I made it so you can find more items out in the field and better items. Like we've already found like a happy mushroom, we found a blue apple and stuff like that. We're finding some good stuff. It's also made so that you can have different starters. You can... what are some other things? I think there's just like... I think the whole game's like translation was updated. So it's some places it's not just like gibberish. It's got a lot going for it. Do giant meat. I don't know who Monochromon turns into. And I don't know if we'll get to them because I like don't know how to train Monochromon. And I think their weight's gonna be pretty low because I keep feeding them mushrooms. There's a mod that make the non-obtainable Digimon available, like Ganma here. Oh, that's another thing this mod adds. It added Metal Edamon back in as like a recruitable character, I think, or maybe just like Edamon, I forget. But it added them back in. It added, I think Saber Leomon is back in, and I think the big one is Weregarurumon. You can get Weregarurumon instead of instead of Panjamon. You get Metal Greymon and OG. I don't know how much they've changed the lines. I don't think the lines are really changed, but I could be wrong. Metal Greymon or Metal Mayamon? I'll probably get Metal Mayamon. I really need portable potties. Any random customer coming into the Monochromon game, man, I really need a portable potty. Hey fella, do you have any portable potties for me? But yeah, so far I'm liking it. I think the technique progression is the most interesting one to me. Oh, brother. We're both powering up. Hate porta potties IRL? Why not? Why do you hate them? Sometimes if I see a porta potty near like a construction site or something, I'll just kind of like, and I like see that it's open, I'll just go in, sit down, relax, and just... I'm kidding. It's awful. I also don't really like them. I have pretty vivid memories and some pretty disgusting ones when I used to go to the beach when I was a kid. Let's move to literally any other topic before my partner breaks up with me over text for being gross. You have enjoyed playing the VPets IRL. I've got a 20th version and an X, but I want more. Well, I've never really played them, but my wonderful partner did just get me this for my birthday. So I feel like I gotta test it out. But I'm also scared because this game, you play a VPet and then you get the main character gets sucked into one, so I'm like afraid I'll get sucked into digital world if I start playing it, so I gotta be careful. I've been locked in a porta potty once by some kids. I think I was once too. I think it was like, but I think it was just me and my siblings. But nobody was locked in for very long. And actually raised 2 Mon at once at the 20th? Oh, that's fun. Groon. Well, that's cryptic. I won't break up with you over text while you're streaming. You mean you won't break up with me at all, right? Right? I love you. Something came back to life. I used to live in the city. Smell like the city. Wow. Scary. I left the city and lost my memory. Thanks to you, I remember everything now. Going back to the city, okay? Of course, I'm sure the city is now more lively than before. Really? Alright, I'll try my best. Happy birthday. Thanks. All the quality of life improvements are great. Makes it more manageable as an adult with a day job. That is pretty good. Do I go for Centauromon right now? Is it worth it? I don't think I have enough healing items. I can try. The loophole is to now never stop streaming. Well, great news. That might happen anyway. That would be awful if you left a town and lost all your memories. Imagine driving. I've been to some towns that I wish I'd lost my memory after being in them. How should I get back in the Siegramon line? Betamon? Yeah. Kind of looks like he's biting him. Mojumon's death animation is very good. Sort of like, so fucking dramatic. I don't remember how to get to Centauromon from here. I know he's got that sign, but there are like 2 different mangrove areas, right? It's been a minute. Probably get some good techniques from Centauromon, Tyrannomon. That's true too. Banger of a Dananan episode as usual last night. They should never stop writing or animating it. I haven't watched the episode yet, but I heard that they left off in a really weird place. Like there are probably better spots to leave, but Previous area in the bottom right. I got there. He's hawking fire spit at him. He's... I'm not going to say it. But yeah, I'm up to date in the Dan manga, which you should read if you're interested at all. It's very good. Some of the art they do in that, oof. Some of those double spreads, oh my god, dude. Actually insane. Dan watchers are not ready for the space globalist arc. Very peak. Where it's gonna, just in case here, hold on. Where is my button for it? We're gonna save state, just in case. They left it in a crazy cliffhanger because it's only a 6-month break. It's so weird that did Netflix do that with Delicious in Dungeon as well? I think by the time I started watching Delicious in Dungeon, it had already like done the first season, and it kind of like been moving on to the second one. Ooh, orange danner. Oh baby, we gonna first try it? He's cracked. Wait, the anime is a 6-month break? No, see? The Jingle All the Way is where the famous Arnold saying, "Put the cookie down now." That birthday luck, it's all skill, baby. I've been reading Dan manga in the Shonen Jump app. Yeah, same. It's good. I really like it. It's amazing that you made it through the forest. Centaurimon. I'm sorry for what I did. You didn't even shoot me. You didn't do anything. I didn't test you for fun. I want to work with you. Go on, I'll stay in the city and wait for you. Hey, can I not leave this area, though? There's a lot of good items that I'd like to pick up. There's no reason for us to move forward here. Heat laser? Okay. Sorry, Centaurimon, I was unfamiliar with your game. I thought that was Bergermon's move. I'll take it. Max, I think we're getting pretty famous. Let's keep it up. That's actually crazy. Heat laser this early? They cut season 1 in half because they weren't sure how well received the anime would be somehow. I mean, by all accounts, it seems like it's exploding. No, heat laser's not as good as I thought it was. I will take it, though. I'll get rid of Spitfire for it. It's way more MP. Jingle and Kindergarten Cop are both meme-worthy comedies. Guess Bergermon is prominence beams. It's fucking fight spams. Oh, that's the move I was thinking of, I think. I could go to the Ancient Dino region, but Tyrannomon doesn't get recruited until you finish the game. Or finish that section. I could try it. I'm Mr. Heat Laser. I'm Mr. Sun. It's a very good reference. I love Pokemon. Hurry, I won't let anyone mess up this place. Don't worry, we're just traveling through to save the island. I don't trust you. Get lost. Wait a sec. That's right. It's Dino on Dino violence. The most ruthless of its kind. Anyone watched Secret Level yet, or any new episodes worth watching? I have not watched Secret Level. I've heard of it. Have they done the... This is going to sound rude, but I'm going to say it anyway. Oh, okay. Tyrannomon actually came here to play a little bit. Have they done the Conquered episode yet? On the other hand, the studio who does the anime doesn't usually do multi-season series, so maybe that's why. Maybe. This may be a little tough, actually. Oh, he's hitting me really hard, actually. Okay, wait. Hold on. I don't think I'm winning this fight. Okay. Volcano strike! We're still in there. No way I win this. How did I live through that? Oh, I didn't. You guys can't say back shots. You can't say dino back shots. Degeneracy. Well, the good news is I do have a save state. The bad news is I have to remember which way I went. Watch us. Mods, seize him. Oh my god, they moved it. Wait, what? How did he move it? What do you mean? What the fuck? I save stated at the beginning of the level. What? When do they decide which one it is? What? I haven't moved. I'm in the same area. When do they decide which area is right? Did I save in the text box? That's crazy. What? Fucking spaghetti code, man. Fucking. Sometimes they just throw the code together. That's wild. That's so funny. Yeah, I'm not fighting Tyrannomon yet. I'm not very strong. Also, Tyrannomon's attacks were really hard. One thing I was thinking about is I did pick up the Omnidisc too. I did pick up the super defense as well. I could maybe get through that fight with the defense buff, but I feel like my attack is not nearly good enough. So I don't want to risk it. I think we're just going to walk back. Brute Force it with Spitfire if you got that move. I mean, I could, but I just don't think... I mean, Heat Laser is good, but it's not good enough. I need way more power. We'll just come back later. There are other Digimon to recruit, I think. Oh my god. Jungle Mojimon won't get off my fucking ass. I'm actually doing worse since I stopped just spamming Spitfire. Yeah, Heat Laser is an AoE, which doesn't make sense because it's not a laser. Should be called like Heat Wave or something. I think the short Spitfire animation worked in your favor. I think I would feel more confident using it if it was like Agumon's power, where he had it boosted by 100. I think that's way more doable. I don't think it's doable when Spitfire does like 40 damage. Maybe it was just mistranslated? Maybe. I mean, the reason you use Heat Laser instead is that it's AoE, so you hit all Digimon on the screen with it. It's just not very good for bosses. But it does have a chance to dot, which makes them effectively useless, because they can't use their techniques. So there's definitely reasons to use it. But I do agree, Spitfire would be better. Ideally, I'd like to have both. That'd be a situation where if I had the brains to just like pick which attack I used, I could pretty easily make something happen there, but not when the only thing I can press is just attack. Marimon also probably gives you Magma Bomb, so you have a Heat Laser. That's true. Oh yeah, I guess I could do Jumojimon stuff now, but I think they're probably too strong for me too. I think, unfortunately, I gotta hit back and do some training. Why was Agumon hitting like a truck with it? They introduced Stab. Agumon is, I think, pure fire. So, because he has fire attacks, they do way more damage. I don't know how they determine what is like Stab for a Digimon, but it doesn't really, didn't really seem like Monochromon was hitting it. Oh, they both talk. Decided to help each other and sell these items. That's cute. Just gonna sell this for the massive bit return. I'll hold on to the Omnidisc, I guess. I'm not gonna hold on to the Happy Mushrooms because I don't really trust them. I don't like the chance to get sick. I forgot you can buy meat. This is super old. I've got a lot of mushrooms right now, so we're fine. Autopilots for sure. I need to buy more HP, I think. Even though it's like the smaller HP. Not hold on to them? There's a bank keeper? No. I can use money more now than I can use that later. Firefighting and grass. Yeah, but that's what I mean. It's like, so maybe like fighting and grass are types for him. The problem is that all the early Digimon you recruit give fire techniques. So the dinosaur is not fire type? L? True. I don't know if they rebalanced the bosses. I feel like Tyrannomon was hitting way harder than he did before. So they might have. Agumon came to the city. He started a business over there. It's not a business, it's a bank. Hopefully more Digimon will be like him. Palmon came here and plans to expand the meat field. Then we can get lots of meat. Why? How come every time I end a dialogue, Monochromon tries to show me his ass? Goodman came here and wants to eat grass. I hope he'll eat the weeds. What is he doing there? Stop bending over, Monochromon. Starmon came here and plans to open up a clinic. No more worrying about getting sick or hurt. Sealamon came here and he wants to start a shop. The city will flourish. Betamon came here and said he'd like to start a shop. The city will flourish. Prosperity is 8. Okay. Ron might have synergy with fighting moves too, since he was fighting first in the base game. Interesting. Thanks 3 times internal resolution. So jarring. Look at the stream and Digimon looks so different on yours. Alright, you brought it up a couple times, Slacker. Let me see how to do this. You can give me exact step-by-step instructions on how to increase this. I'll do it. But I'm scared. Because I've had so many tech issues today that I just don't want to. Here we go. Internal resolution for 3 times. That should do it. Oh! Oh my. It is different. Oh! These are much crisper. That was good. I should have done it earlier. That's fair. Please save before you do this. This is pretty good. That was good. You know what? Slacker Prince, you gotta change your name. Because you weren't slacking. You made sure I did that, and it paid off. Chat, everyone thanks Slacker Prince. Everyone said thank you in chat. This is crisp. But can we go further? I'm on 1080p now instead of 720p. It looks like it's smoothed it out a little bit. This is crazy. I didn't know Duck Prince or Duck Station could do this. It does look a little bit more polygonal, but that's okay. Yeah, this is much better. This is much better. I don't notice a difference. Knight, how are your eyes? Do you normally wear glasses or contacts? I bet 360p would look the same. I slept on it. I didn't think it would look that good. Shit looks like a Switch game now. That's crazy. The power of the Nintendo Switch in the palm of your hands. Playing any game that came out 10 years ago at crisp 720p. Yeah, it might not show on mobile as much. It looks like it's still showing in OBS. It definitely shows for me. Ironically has a better frame rate than Scarlet and Violet. Listen, okay? Listen. You can't blame Game Freak for this. Game Freak is only the creators of the #1 franchise in the entire world. Where would they find budget to make a game like that, Moz? You sound so silly right now. Where would Game Freak find the budget to fund the most profitable franchise in the entire world? Go in Gigimon's house, see the JPEGs? Okay, here it comes. Do you mean Punimon? Punimon, who's very clearly a GIF. I think you can notice that even on like the lower settings. That's really funny. Game Freak is just a small indie studio. It's true. Well, you have to remember that the average developer at Nintendo is also 85 years old. So, I mean, they just don't know how to keep up with like these modern trends like graphics. Start of the game is really bad when they're surrounding you. Yeah, I have to imagine that it was mostly just like images and they're not like actual 3D models. Hey, good job, buddy. You're doing great. I see timer works, no bugs to fix. I think so. I might not have. I don't know if super chat was working, and I think I set that up the exact same settings I used for the donations. But I also think that might have been because it was Canadian money, so the conversion might have been less than $32 American. I don't know enough about the Canadian currency to know if that's true, so that might have been an outlier. But yeah, dude, the timer works awesome. Thank you. It's such a relief to like just have it work automatically. I don't like how it just keeps going up when I don't look, because previously I had to manually adjust it every time. So like I knew what it was, but then I'll occasionally look over and be like, 12 hours, what? I started at 6. How did it get to 12? But I love it, dude. Thank you. This is so helpful. I was very surprised that, because the marathon timer is super popular, so I was very surprised there wasn't like a YouTube version yet. Game Freak was like 25 or something dev only until recently. That's what I mean, where it's like, I don't blame Game Freak at all. Like, I'm doing a... Yeah, so that must have been it. That's fair. Okay, so then, yeah. If it's a different currency, I can just manually update it, because it doesn't happen very often. But thank you so much, dude. This timer fucking rules. Oh, am I in top chat, I just realized? Ugh. Chat, I'm so sorry. I probably missed some messages. 50 can should be 34 US and change. Yeah, so it's just a different currency. So we did it. It's working fine. But yeah, I was going to say, I don't blame Game Freak. If anything, it's very much Nintendo's fault. Like, Nintendo, it's kind of well known that they're a little bit stuck in their ways on some things, but they should absolutely have invested more in Game Freak. There's no reason Game Freak shouldn't have like a multi-million-dollar budget for a Pokemon game. Because the series prints money, and the core like of Scarlet and Violet, like the gameplay mechanics themselves, and the gameplay mechanics of like Legends Arceus are really good. They're really, really good. And then everything that's wrong with those games is like frame rate, graphic, like FPS, or like I said frame rate already, like lack of voice acting and stuff like that. And that's all budgetary stuff. That's all stuff that happens because you have like no budget. So like, I mean, I don't know why the fuck Nintendo hasn't given them like a blank check. Like, it's crazy that they gave them like such a hard budget to work with. And especially the fact that they're like, all right, get this out in a year. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, just let them work on it. So it actually upsets me a little bit. Sataramon saying you bastard is more voice acting than modern Pokemon. Too sad to see. When did Sataramon say you bastard? Well, that's why, that's one of the things that I think Digimon has kept up with the times with. Like, you know, Cyber Sleuth, the story games and Next Order, those are all built on, like, Vita games. So they're not, like, the most, like, amazing technological advancements. But they have fucking voice acting and they run at 60 FPS, like, which is all you really need. Now, unique currency set multipliers used to random donate with shit currencies not work on purpose. Yeah, that's actually a very good thing to hold into. But I think I'm fine for now. I'm trying to reduce the amount of work I have to do. They're taking the COD and Assassin's Creed approach, apparently. I mean, I don't even know if that's true, because if that was true, they'd be having every studio work on Pokemon. Yeah, they should be rich from just all the Pokemon merch sales they've gotten over the years. Like, come on now. That's what I mean. It's like, I don't know, like, how you get these games. The only other thing I can think of is that maybe their budget was fine, but the deadlines they gave them were just unrealistic. Because those games were coming out pretty rapidly. Like, when did Sword and Shield come out? 2018, 2019? And then you have the DLC, which came out in 2020. And then you have the Legends, which came out in, what, 2021, 2022? Scarlet and Violet came out in, like, 2022, 2023. I forget the exact timing. But, like, those are way too close together for the size of those games. Like, there's no way they had enough time to get those. And then you've got DLC for Scarlet and Violet as well. Like, I mean, you gotta just bake them longer. Like, game dev takes a while. You can't just, like, shit out games anymore. Also from Lithuania, so I only set main currencies in Europe. And that's totally fine. USD is all I needed. Again, dude, I'm so appreciative. It rocks. Like, it's really good. Gotta keep everything in line with the anime, the TCG, etc. Yeah. Theory is all the people in charge of Nintendo hate the company and want to see it fail and keeps making money despite them. That'd be very funny. How much of that is because they all have to work within the constraints of the Switch as well? I mean, you could say that's probably part of it, because the Switch is definitely lagging behind in terms of fidelity at this point. But even then, like, you've got Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, Mario Odyssey. Like, they have games on the system that run flawlessly. Not flawlessly. I know that there can be slowdown in the Zelda games. But, like, those are very, very intensive games with a lot going on that run fine. So the fact that Pokemon is so far behind is not, like, that's either a skill issue, like the devs don't know how to work with the Switch, which if that case, help them out, like, give them some help, or it's just a time crunch. Which definitely doesn't help, but, like, yeah, and Xenoblade as well. Oh, didn't Echoes of Wisdom also run pretty badly? Which is insane for what that game looks like. I don't know how it runs badly. Don't they have, like, 6 polygons? Listen, everything I have here is just speculation. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes at Nintendo any more than you guys do. But it does seem like, as someone who's pretty familiar with the industry and watches these things and knows a good bit about game dev, it's just wild how it feels like they just, like, hung out the Pokemon team to dry. And they get to take all the fucking flack for it. Too many tables taking all the power of the Switch and the Echoes of Wisdom. That game does look neat. I think Echoes of the funky Super HD grasses that fucks things up. Oh, great. Good thing we got this high fidelity grass. But yeah, it's the Switch is old at this point. When did the Switch come out? Like, what was the Switch's debut year? Wasn't it towards, like, the didn't the Switch come out, like, was it halfway during the PS4 era, or is it halfway during the, yeah, it was, right? So it must have been, like, after the Xbox One and PS4 launched, which makes it even less believable. 2017? That's a 7-year-old console. We're at the end of its life cycle. These things happen. Breath of the Wild was a launch game, so whenever that came out, that's true. I forgot Breath of the Wild was a launch game. But, like, you know, there are other things that could be at play here, too, where it's like they might have had talented developers and then they let them go for whatever reason. Or they left the company and they didn't replace them with the proper talent. Like, there's a lot of reasons this thing can go off the rails. Starting on, like, 2010 hardware? Yeah, I mean, the Switch was already weaker than PS4 and Xbox One when it came out. Like, does the Switch even go up to 1080p? Or no, I'm sorry, the Switch goes to 1080p, but it can't do 4K. Which, like, the PS4 can do, and the Xbox One can do. By the way, how did you find this timer? I literally Googled, I think I Googled timer, stream countdown timer. That's where I discovered Marathon. And then I Googled Marathon timer for YouTube, and your Reddit thread from, like, 3 weeks ago was the first one that came up. And I felt, like, so weird because there was no comments on it, no upvotes or anything. So, like, nobody, like, paid attention to it. But I was like, dude, this rocks. Like, this is great. This is exactly what I needed. Like, I couldn't believe it was so recent. Came out, we're getting it for my birthday 7 years ago, which is exactly 3 weeks exactly before. Nice. It's 720p, docs? The Switch can't even do 1080? What? Oh my god, really? That's crazy. So that's why I'm a little worried about the Switch too. Because by all accounts, the rumors and stuff that they've said about it, the rumors about the Switch 2 make it sound like they aren't targeting like current gen PS5 and Series X stats. It seems like they're going lower again, which I think is going to age badly. I think you give it like 5 to 7 years. Even, yeah, like 5 to 7 years from like now. And the Switch 2, whatever they decide to call it, is going to already be falling behind. Like by a massive margin. And they're going to run into the same problem they ran into with the Wii U, but for different reasons. The Wii U suffered because it was too difficult to develop for, so they lost a lot of third-party support, except for, you know, Mass Effect 3, the definitive edition on Wii U, the best way to play Mass Effect 3. But no, so they lose third-party, which was like a huge benefit for the Switch, was that it was really easy for third-party. But that goes away if your tech and your specs are so far behind that they can't release new games for the Switch anymore. So, like, you know, we'll see. But I think they're going to run into similar problems unless they, like, really focus on, like, a powerful system. And Damien makes a good point. I mean, all of this is it's still like it's still portable, which is huge, and you can't discount that. The ability to just take the Switch and go is crazy. But then other people are catching up. Like now the Steam Deck is huge, so you can just take your PC with you wherever you go and just play all your Steam games portable. PlayStation has a rumored handheld coming out again, which I assume is just going to link right up to the PS5 because they already did that with the Vita, like, and they've learned everything from the Switch. Not to mention, and here's my hot take, I don't think the Switch exists without the Vita. I think the Vita did a lot of market research for free for the Switch that they could just look like, oh, look, we can see what they did over there. They did this, this, and that. So I think Sony's probably going to return the favor, make their own portable handheld with learnings from the Steam Deck and the Switch. And we'll see. I just think that Nintendo is not really on the right track. I think they're going to be in trouble. I think the Wii U could have been pretty good too. I think the Wii U, if anything, was ahead of its time a little bit. But I also didn't buy a Wii U, so I can't really say. I don't have hands-on experience with it. You think with the Steam Deck and ROG Ally, they'll feel pressure to make it along those things, but I doubt it. No, I don't think so. 720p undocked, 1080p docked, but struggles. Yeah, I think I knew that. Happy birthday, stream day one. Thank you, Red. Thanks for stopping by. Red, I hope you're having a good day. PlayStation did release a handheld, but it's just a mobile screen basically built off PlayStation Remote Play. Yeah, the PlayStation Portal. No, I heard there's rumors like besides the Portal. I think the Portal was it was them testing the waters. But there's rumors that they're going to do like a dedicated handheld, it's like a not streaming, like actually like on the device handheld. I think Nintendo has enough money since 64 days that they've never been pressured by anyone else to do anything. That's true. The Wii U also sold like crazy. It's just like Wii U sold a lot of systems and then did not sell a lot of software. Everyone owned a Wii U, nobody played their Wii U. Or, I'm sorry, not the Wii U. Everyone owned their Wii and nobody played the Wii. We'll see. I think there's going to be a lot of market moves. I think Sony investing in handheld would be really cool. I don't know what the fuck Xbox is doing. Hopefully something. Like, hopefully they're not just being like, Xbox continues to be the place to play your games wherever you want to play them. It's like, what Xbox games? And they're like, your games wherever you want to play them. Yeah, but like specifically, which games that are only available on Xbox? And they're like, your games wherever you want. It's like, I don't, but Xbox, what about, just, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. This guy hits Metal Mime on, I'll be amazed. Oh yeah, he did get pretty big. Oh, I was going to say this earlier. The difference with this game compared to the other World games like Redigitize and Next Order is that stat requirements are all one stat. So like if you require like 3000 HP, 3000 MP, 3000 offense, all three of those together are one requirement. So like you either hit the stat requirement or you don't. Whereas care mistakes, battles fought, weight, age, I think age is the second, isn't really a big one. Those all count as one equal to the stats, which I think sucks. I think that's a bad way to do it. I think having the individual stats each count as like a requirement is way better. And that's why I like the other games more. But that's why Digivolution in this game is a little bit wonky. But you also don't really need the stat requirements as long as you raise your Digimon like well. Like their discipline's high, their happiness is high, no care mistakes, everything like that, and weight conditions met. You'll probably get the Digivolutions, but that's it. Unless it's Blue Dragon and Lost Odyssey, you better have 360 to play those. I think I have Lost Odyssey on my desk. I do. Lost Odyssey is I have a stack of like PS3 and PS2 games. I don't know which games these are. I have a stack of games and books to like have stack my monitor on, which is why it shakes like this because it's not very stable. And one of them is Lost Odyssey. I only played the Wii because that was the only way to play Skyward Sword until the Switch version. True. I hope that I've heard rumors that Wind Waker is either going to be for the Switch 2 or a Switch port, and that'd be really cool. I missed that game when I was younger because I didn't play Zelda at the time. Even now, I don't really play Zelda. I just play Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, but I'd like to get into them. And Wind Waker seems really cool. I think the art style makes it so it's like really easy to get into. But also, Wind Waker has like a ton of like randomizer stuffs that I think would be really cool. Not a game's locked to the PS3 360 era consoles is sad to me. So many games I want to replay that just aren't available anywhere else. I agree. Blue Dragon, Lost Odyssey, Infinite Undiscovery, to name some 360 ones. PS3 has more than a couple that are locked there. Like Metal Gear Solid 4 is still only on the PS3. But they're working on it. I think, first of all, emulation for those two consoles is going pretty far. Not that you heard it from me. Not that you heard it from me. I would never. But like, it's pretty easy to emulate PS3 at this point, and it's pretty I think it's easy to emulate the 360. I also still have a. I also have my PS3 as well. I have two PS3s actually. I have three PS3s actually. Good luck with stream, going to sleep. Thanks, Valkis. Again, thank you for the time, everyone. Vajkis. Everyone, thank Vajkis. They're the ones who made this timer above me that just works automatically, so I don't have to like take time out of the stream to fix it. And every time you donate, it works. So big thank you. Very grateful. Shin Megami Tensei 9 is locked to the original Xbox, never imported. Is that true? That's crazy. JRPG locked on the fucking Xbox. There's a couple. There's that one. Like I said, Infinite Undiscovery, Lost Odyssey. Last Remnant was locked to 360. Then it went to PC, and then it went to PS4. Last Remnant, by the way, great JRPG. Recommended. Also, thank you. I think my voice is pretty nice. Unless I'm yelling. And then it's not nice. Works pretty well, but depends on the game. That tracks. I think emulation is really cool and how like far it's come, just in like every single aspect. Like I really like that it's pretty easy to emulate PS2 at this point. Like I think every single PS2 game works flawlessly. Tales of Vesperia used to be a Xbox exclusive. Well, I think the big thing is that I think third-party companies are realizing that games being locked to older systems is bad. So like I know everyone complains about like remasters and ports and all that and this and that. I love remasters. I honestly can't get enough. I think that every single game should be remastered, and I don't care. Like, they're going to charge full price for a game that came out again. Okay. If you don't want it, don't buy it. Wait for it to go on sale. It'll be like a fucking month because the game exists already. Like, just wait until it goes on sale or goes on like PlayStation Plus or something. Who cares? It's just making the game available on modern consoles. I have no problem with that at all. But I am biased because that usually means I can platinum a game again. So it's different. One day, Square will realize that their games don't meet sales requirements because they lock it on only Sony for a year. One day, I was reading about that. That they said that Final Fantasy VII Rebirth fell short of their sales goals. And then I also, actually, hold on. I saw data, and I'm trying to remember if the data I saw is under NDA. I don't know, so I can't say it. Let me just say this. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth was like one of the top 20 best-selling games of the year. And it was pretty high up there. So the fact that they were like, it didn't meet sales goals, I'm like, what do you mean? Like, what? You outsold so many other games. What do you mean? I play a lot of games on my PS3 still. I feel like the jump from PS2 to PS3 was maybe the biggest mind-blowing moment for me in gaming. I could see that. It's pretty up there. I've been playing my PS3 again recently. I just finished my impossible run of XCOM Enemy Unknown. So I just have to beat the game 3 more times so I get a victory on every single starting continent. And then I'll have the platinum for XCOM for the PS3, which is like a 0.85% rarity. Less than 1% of people who've played this game have that platinum, which feels very good. But also, more importantly, that'll be the 3rd out of 5 possible XCOM platinums I could have. Because, Chad, I'm so glad you asked this. I'm so glad I get to go on this tangent for you, and you're all stuck listening to me. So I have, XCOM Enemy Within, which is the expansion, but also base game upgraded version for the PS3. I platinumed that when it came out, and it was very fun, very good game. I think the Enemy Within is a better version of the first Xbox XCOM game, because you add like mech suits and like extra enemies. So I platinumed that when it came out. And then I platinumed XCOM 2 over many years. I platinumed that for PS4. Very, very good game as well. I hope they put it on PS5 with War of the Chosen as well. And then XCOM Enemy Unknown, the first one to be like the remated one for the modern consoles and stuff like that. I'm working on the platinum right now, as I just said. So the other games I'm missing are XCOM Enemy Unknown for the Vita, which is actually XCOM Enemy Within, but they changed it to the older rebrand for some reason. I don't know why. Because it has like the mech suits and everything like that in it. I have to do a lot in that, I think. I don't remember how much I'm missing, but I've beaten it at least once, so we're pretty good. And then I have XCOM Declassified, which is a third-person shooter, kind of like Mass Effect, using the XCOM soldiers and stuff like that. It's supposed to be pretty easier. I think the platinum rate is actually like 14%. Hold on, I need a drink of water after that. Just so you guys know how much is in my head at any given time. Did you see the big dinosaur poop? Welcome to Digimon World. Please enjoy your stay. You gotta raise them. They gotta use the bathroom. They're just like us. You go back and platinum my Cross-Edge game on PS3. That'd be a pretty good one. I know, I think some of the rarest platinums you can get are, like White Knight Chronicles and White Knight Chronicles 2, I think you can't get anymore because they shut down the servers. I know Sean has those, and he's very proud of them, and he should be. Like emulating old games because you can link it to retro achievements to get trophies from much older games. You can. My only problem with retro achievements is that a lot of people who like create the retro achievements are not good at trophy design, or not good at achievement design, because they make them like RNG based or like overly complicated or like overly grindy, and those are my like least favorite kinds of trophies to go for. So I'm not super in love with them, but usually they're fine. I think I've only completed one game on there, and it was, I think, Eternal Duelist Soul. I have those two games, not the Platinum. I own them, or I think I used to own them, but I haven't played them in a while. By the way, chat, just to go on another Platinum rant, not as a long one or involved one, but I thought my XCOM rant was funny, but not a single person in chat said anything, so you guys kind of just like glazed over, and that's okay. But I thought it was just funny that I was talking about something so hyper-specific and just like going on and on about it. I need you guys to know that I have other interests that I don't get to show on YouTube. It's important that you know that. But what was I going to say? So they just released Sly 2 and Sly 3 and Jak and Daxter on the PlayStation Plus collection. And they each have... I keep going here to buy more food and I don't get it. They each have 2 platinums with them because when PlayStation games get released, they usually have a PS5 and a PS4 version, which have 2 separate platinums. So there are 6 total platinums that I can get on games that I've played a lot. I've already platinumed Jak and Daxter, I think, 3 times. PS3, Vita, PS4. And I think the same with... And I've done all the Sly games twice, because PS3 and Vita. So if I platinum Jak and Daxter on the PS5 and PS4 version, that will be the game I've platinumed the most, because I think it'll have 5 platinums for it. So I want to do that. I think I might do that on Monday, if I'm not exhausted by then. But I want to, in like the next coming week, just like do a Jak and Daxter stream where I just platinum the game in one stream, because I think it'll be a lot of fun. I enjoyed the XCOM glazing. Hell yeah. Yeah, just let you talk, King. It's called active listening. That's fair. Speaking of, I'm playing Sly 2 right now. So I did play Sly 2 on the channel before. I think it was like 20-something parts. That game is a lot longer than you think it is. And also, when I played it, I was kind of miserable. I think there's a lot of missions in Sly 2 that are like really fun when you play them as a kid. And then you play them as an adult, and you're like, this actually sucks. Like, why did they do this? Does Zack Lock's Frontier have a platinum? Yeah, I think it has 2. I think I played an XCOM game once, and it was like the second one, and kind of enjoyed it. XCOM is a lot of fun if you like strategy RPGs, so like Fire Emblem, Digimon Survive, games like that. The stakes are very high. Everyone talks about how hard it is. I don't really think it's that difficult. It's just kind of punishing, so you have to learn the mechanics. But if you play on like normal or easy, like just a fun game. It's all the platinums, or all the trophies and stuff require you to play like super hard difficulties. But like, you know, you don't have to. You don't have to get the platinum for it. Just enjoy the game first. XCOM was very fun till I got confused. Oh yeah, I like Fire Emblem games like Three Houses. Yeah, honestly, it's pretty good. You definitely have to learn that 95 accuracy means 50% accuracy. So, sometimes. I definitely had a couple of those in my Impossible playthrough, where I was like, it's a 99% chance to hit. What do you mean? Remember my disc for Sly 2 got scratched in such a way that it froze only on the cutscene after the prologue mission? Everything else worked, just couldn't start the new files? That's so weird. That's so fucking weird, because I had the same exact thing happen to me. I remember renting Sly 2 from Blockbuster, which is an old sentence. I know, okay, I know. Shut the fuck up, okay? I know. But like, I had the exact same thing happen to me when I rented it, where I couldn't get past the prologue, or like I would get the prologue, and then I would go to start the first mission, and it wouldn't work. And I tried it on 2 different discs, and it didn't work. And finally, I got a different copy. I think I like bought a new copy of it, and it worked. But I think there was something on that disc where it's like whatever way they coded the intro to that, it's like really easy to fuck it up if the disc is even slightly scratched. But it's so weird that you said that because I have the exact same memory. Blockbuster sounds like a chain that only has 1 store left. Yeah. You called me a baboomer. Is that like a bomb-on boomer? A baboomer? Oh, you're still hungry, huh? Could you like not be though? Should have used the toothpaste trick. I tried it. I tried using the toothpaste trick and it didn't work. You think I don't know the old ways? I was there when they were written. It didn't work. I think I've had the toothpaste trick work for exactly 1 time, and it never worked any other time. He's definitely not a special impacted from Left 4 Dead 4. No, I'm more of a spitter. Left 4 Dead 4. Left 4 Dead. I don't know why I said 4. But if it's a 2% chance to crit the enemy, you best expect it to crit. So I've been playing on, I think it's called, I forget what the challenge is. The cool thing about XCOM is when you beat the game on a difficulty, you unlock a lot of options for new playthroughs. And one of the options you can unlock in XCOM is you can make it so if you ever flank an enemy, so if you get like behind them or they get behind you, it's automatically a crit, like 100% chance to crit. And that makes the game a lot more fun because it means if you surprise the enemy, you can murk them pretty quickly. But if the enemy surprises you, you can also get murked pretty quickly. So you have to be careful. I'm playing like that. Good old days when you make blow in the game to make it work. I don't think that worked with discs, but yeah. I had an issue with Chrono Cross when I got to the part where you swap to Lynx, which I believe is the start of disc 2. It would infinitely load while warping back to the real world. I was so mad. Oof. I don't remember too many games that like didn't work for me. I know I definitely had it happen, but oh, I mean, you guys have seen this. You know, I think a couple of you have watched my Monster Rancher 4 playthrough that I've tried to do a couple times. I own 2 versions of that disc. I own 2 discs of Monster Rancher 4 because that game loves to crash an hour into recording. It loves it. Can't get enough of it. Any chance it gets, it's gonna crash about an hour into your recording. So that's why I stopped playing, because I was like, I literally can't progress because it keeps crashing in places where I can't save. So there's nothing I can do. So I think if I ever play that again, obviously I'm going to emulate it and do save states. But that's why it's been so long, because I like can't. I just can't keep letting it crash on me. It's gonna be my Joker moment. When you could just beat the shit out of your TV these days. These beta TVs are so weak these days. TVs used to be tough. I was thinking about this recently. Did you guys ever put a magnet to a TV? Or was I weird? If you put a magnet to a TV, the colors on the screen get all weird on a CRT. Yes? There we go. That's what I wanted to hear. Did you guys ever get that static electricity from a TV? You turn it off, and then you if you go even close near it, it would just zap you. Yes, and they are permanently messed up. They sure are. Or it crashed at the end of the game right before the final boss. Oof. Never have actually thought of actually doing that, to be honest. Or de-gossing an old monitor. Listen, sometimes when you're a kid, you're like, I have this magnet. Oh, look, it made the TV look funny. Let me keep doing this. You just turn our big console TV on and off to feel the static on the screen. That's funny. Now that I think about it, it's crazy how semi-dangerous CRTVs were. One of the funniest things about CRT TVs, or I guess CRTs, is the T and T CRTV, or is the C and T CRT television? I don't know what CRT stands for. One of the funniest thing about those is that at one point they made those really, really big ones. RayTube. I usually watch him on Twitch, but he's pretty good. Got your asses. Got your asses. You fell right for my trap. Drill tunnel. Oh, it actually says what it says this time. But no, think about all those people who like bought those giant CRTs. Technically it's been fun, y'all. Like those giant ones, and then like maybe like a year or two later they released HD TVs, and they're giant, like fucking massive, like this fucking big TVs were suddenly worthless. I think that's funny. Had a friend destroy his TV by throwing his PS2 controller at it from dying too many times in the game. That sounds like a friend who needs to get some anger management. Still have a CRT? I know they came back a little bit. I know John has his little... I shouldn't say that. It sounds demeaning if I say that. I know John has a an Instagram thing he does where he posts like nostalgic things on like an old CRT. That's Digimodified, aka the first subscriber. What's going on? It's too hot. I can't take it anymore. My partner, when she sees me thriving. Me when my partner sends me a picture. But I was gonna say is I know people like brought back CRTs because of like they're better for like speed running some games and stuff like that. I don't want to do that. Give me monitors and give me an HD TV all day, any day. I remember the Batum anime where the MC threw his controller so hard it was lodged in the wall. I've never broken a controller from like throwing it. The most I've ever done, and I'll use my Switch controller here, is when I was doing Dead Space 2, and I was doing the trophy where you have to beat the game with only 3 saves in an entire playthrough, and I got to the final boss, and I died, and I had to go back like an hour or two. I got so mad because it was such bullshit when I died. I just took my controller and just went like, ah, I just threw it up, and then I caught it, and that's the most I've ever thrown it. Because the frames fuck with people on modern monitors. I mean, sounds like a skill issue. Have they simply tried getting better? Remember playing Dead Rising 1 on 360 on a CRT and it was unplayable because I couldn't read any text that I knew it in HD TV? I had the exact same experience! I had to buy an HD TV because Dead Rising and Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts were unfucking readable on a CRT. Like, the text was so fucking small you couldn't read it. I think they eventually did an update to Banjo-Kazooie that made the text bigger so that you could play it on a CRT as well, but I was the same thing. The only reason I bought an HD TV is because my video game's text was too small. I bought a little TV VCR combo to put in my room and hook my SNES up, PS2 up for nostalgia reasons. See, I couldn't do that. Saw quite a few of those massive TVs left in the lawn when that happened. That's funny. Ooh, a Super Restore. I got weird because of the heat. Rip B&K, Nuts and Bolts killed it. Well, I don't know why they just took a clearly different game and were like, what if we slap Banjo-Kazooie on it? And the Rare devs swear up and down. They were like, no, we were building a Banjo-Kazooie game and it got so big that we were like, well, we got to add these vehicles. And then we were like, what if we just made the vehicles the whole part of the game? I don't believe you. I think you're full of shit. I think you were making a different game. You couldn't get money for it. And then you tried to pitch it to Microsoft and they were like, just put Banjo-Kazooie in it. And you were like, okay. I don't believe you. I refuse. For what it's worth, I do think Nuts and Bolts is a good game. But I don't think it's a good Banjo-Kazooie game. Exactly like Star Fox Adventures. They made a random dinosaur game and they're like, this isn't going to sell. Let's put Star Fox on it. I don't know, man. Kingdom Hearts just hits different in a CRT. I don't agree. Aren't you the chef? Today I'm in charge of cooking. Oh, it's today I'm in charge of cooking. I see. Says YouTuber that's played Digimon World 4. Which part did I say about the game that doesn't make sense? Maybe. My headcanon is that I don't think Digimon World 4 was going to be a Digimon game. I think Digimon World 4 was one of Bandai Namco's first attempt at what would later become Demon Souls. And I think that they slapped Digimon on it because they didn't think it would sell. Because there are so many mechanics in that game that are the first time those mechanics appear. Like, for instance... Actually, where's the bathroom in the drill tunnel? Do I have to go all the way out? But yeah, like the whole like dying and like losing all your currency and then you go back to where you died and like pick it up. I think Digimon World 4 is the first game I played that had that. Like, I don't think, I think Demon Souls was the second game I played that had that. It's like, just to know that once upon a time they thought Digimon would sell, true. They can throw on a CRT filter on RetroArch for the nostalgia, then turn it off for 3 minutes, being reminded CRT looks scuffed. Yeah. Well, I mean, I know there's a lot of stuff around CRTs. Like, I know people like to use a comparison with, like, Final Fantasy VII, where they'll show, like, how it looks on a CRT and how it looks, like, on just, like, emulated. And the long and the short of it is that CRTs had gaps, effectively, between, in the image, because there were only so many pixels they can use. So they, like, got really good at, like, the illusion of a better-looking game. So, like, they would, like, put the pixels in such a way where it would like work around the CRT's like screen. So a lot of games looked really good on the CRT because it was like an illusion. You were like, it was like made to look better. So when you just play them directly emulated, they were like, I don't remember it looking like shit. It's like, well, it didn't. It was genuinely an art form. But that's where I think where I'm like, yeah, but like that only works for like some of those games. That's kind of how I felt about Cyber Sleuth. It felt like a different game. They decided later to make a Digimon game. I do disagree. I know what you're saying with that. I think the plot of Cyber Sleuth is weird. Like, I think who's the producer on Digimon? It's like, is it Habu something? Habu Sensei, Habumon they call him. That dude is fucking obsessed with yokai. That dude is like, you know what's my jam? The occult. Let's go. I love all these Japanese ghost myths. And he's been making it his fucking mission to make Digimon involved in yokai for like multiple games straight now. That's why half the fucking quests in Cyber Sleuth and Hacker's Memory are like yokai themed. And why Digimon Survive is just completely like calls them yokai. So that's why that's weird. But I mean the battle system and stuff like that is ripped straight from Digimon DS and like so Digimon World DS, Digimon Sun and Moon, and Lost Story. Those are all like the game mechanics are the same. But yeah, that dude I don't know why, but that dude fucking loves yokai. But you can very clearly see the influences on it. And by the way, I think yokai is fine. I just don't know if like they need to go that fucking hard in Digimon of all places. It just feels weird. This tunnel hasn't been open yet. Don't get in our way. You know when it'll be? I don't know. It'll take a while. It's a problem. Can we help? Trying to steal our fun. Maybe you can carry the dirt. What is it? I dug up that dirt. You can carry it out and dump it. It's a hard job, so I'll pay you 500 bits for each round trip. Make digging go faster and can make money. That's a good thing. Okay. So I think the way this works in the original game is I think you have to do it a certain number of times. I did check. There's an option in the patch, by the way, when you're patching the Vice mod into this, where you can make it so you only requires 2 trips. And I have that enabled because I think this just wastes time. So I'd rather just like make this go faster. Cyber Sleuth was a little jarring for me at first with how fan servicey and adult it is compared to the earlier story games, but like Digimon has always addressed more mature themes, so I don't know. I actually think that's one of the better parts of Cyber Sleuth, and kind of a direction I wish Digimon would just commit to. Digimon has identity problems where it doesn't really know if it's for adults or for kids. You could make the argument that you could make something good for both of them, and I think that's a valid argument. Like, I would say there's multiple seasons of Digimon where it's like, clearly like, does more mature themes but is aimed at kids still, and I think that it's fine. But I think like Cyber Sleuth just unequivocal or like unabashedly being aimed at like, you know, teens and or older is good, because I think Digimon's core audience at this point are old fucks like us. So like, you know, lean into it. Just like make Digimon like, don't try and like don't make it like, you know, I don't need every Digimon to go fuck this, fuck that, blah, 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 blah. But like, you don't have to baby it either. You can like, you can just bring it down. Like, you can just make it like a little bit more like mature, and it's fine. Oh, those are some good stat buffs. 91 should definitely be allowed to say fuck. He's the only one. He can get 1 fuck as a treat. Tamers, I don't know. I need to see the Japanese dub for Tamers. I'm gonna be a pariah here. I don't think Tamers is as good as people say it is. I think it's a little overrated. But last time I watched it was in like 2013 maybe. So I can need to give it another shot, but I think it's a little overrated. But like I understand that I'm in the minority for that, so I'm not gonna like say like that's the opinion all of you guys have to have. If you guys like it more, totally fine. Get it. Tamers is season 3 with Guillemon. So like don't come at me. No smoke here. It's just my personal opinion, which I'm allowed to. I checked. Oh, okay. I got a text right as I said that, and I was like, are the police coming for me? Are the Digimon police attacking me? No, my package is here. But I think it's a little overrated. And I think a lot of people really like it because for a lot of people, Digimon Tamers was the first Digimon season to like hit for them. It's like a slight age thing where like it came out a couple years after Adventure. It was like 2002, 2003. So it's like one of those things where it's like maybe like I like Digimon Adventure more and my little brother who's like 3 years younger might have liked Tamers more. It's one of those things where it's like just slightly like that. Yeah, I think the whole D-Reaper part of Tamers is kind of weird. I don't really think it's their strongest part. I think them trying to like figure out the powers and like the card mechanics that they did in the first like act of the season was kind of whatever. Like I don't think the card mechanic was very good at all, and it's good that they abandoned it, to be perfectly honest. But I think when they get to the digital world and when they're like dealing with the Devas, I think that's when the series really hits its stride. I think that's when it's like at its best. And I think when they come back after, it gets a little kind of whatever. Sovereigns are meant to be the final bosses. Yeah, I think they make a good final boss too. Personally, 1 and 2 is Digimon as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, Adventure is pretty... I think that's not a hot take or anything. Okay, so I did this. I have to come back in like a couple days now, I think, right? I always forget how Dramonion works. God knows if that included Huang Longman. I don't know if that guy existed back then. I think he did, but they just didn't use him. Digimon Survive had them as bosses. Yeah, I think Digimon Survive is the first game to like really use the Sovereigns in a while. I feel like a lot of people don't appreciate dislike O2. Well, okay. I like O2 in the beginning, and I think it stays good for a while, but they do lose the plot at some point. Where they just kind of... It did really just feel like at a certain point with O2, they're just throwing shit at the wall. And I think that's where I kind of lose it a little bit. Like, I think the ending of O2 is kind of silly. But it's fine. I think a lot of dropped arcs. Director going in on a serial experience. Yeah. So if you guys don't know this, the director for Tamers went deep down like a conservative hole where he got really into like cancel culture and like PC and like you can't do anything today and stuff like that. Like he got one of those like fell down one of those holes and started watching a lot of like, you know, podcasty type stuff is the best way I can put it. And he did I think it was a stage play. No, how did they do this? It was like a reading where he gave a script to the original like Tamers Japanese voice actors and they read it and it was bad. Really bad. Like if this dude was like, if he made Tamers well, it was a fluke. He did not know how or why it was successful, and it clearly showed. So that's one thing that I'm just like, ooh. Have I ever owned any of the LCD toys? I owned funny enough, I owned the Adventure 2 Digivices growing up. Carlos and I, friend of the channel, my best friend. We used to play those with on the playground, like the little pedometer ones. And those are really fun. I haven't really owned them since, but my wonderful partner did just get this for me for my birthday yesterday. I haven't opened it yet because I'm afraid I'll get transported to the digital world, but I'm excited for that. Where am I going now? I guess I can go to the bridge. I'm like kind of aware of where I'm going, but there's a lot of just like waiting for stuff to progress. Digimon design in Tamers were great. Yeah, I think there's a lot of really good Digimon that come out of it. Happy birthday. That's my favorite. My favorite subscriber name. Hey, Bukake milkshake. Thanks. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying the content still. I know that if no one got me, Bukake milkshakes got me. This name makes me laugh so often. It's so stupid. I can't believe you got it through the censors. Like, I can't believe Bukake isn't blocked. It's so funny. Oh, man. Oh, that's right. And MILF Lover. MILF Lover, who every time someone gifts memberships, somehow one of them goes to MILF Lover. Oh, man. Whew. It got me a little bit. I'm getting a little goofy. Beelzemon was like the coolest thing ever when I was a kid. People will see Beelzemon and it'll ruin their life. And they'll make it their whole personality. I know Karina from Drawfee. It's a huge Digimon fan. One that I think rivals my own knowledge, like if not, may know more than me. Really because she got really obsessed with Beelzemon as a kid. And I'm like, yeah, that tracks. That's fair. I think if you really liked Beelzemon as a kid, there's a high chance that I'm not gonna say it. Never mind. Oh, and happy birthday! Thank you, Austin. Remember that episode 17 of Randomized Next Door at the 35th minute? You lost your shit when I subbed and couldn't say my name due to TOS. I was just being careful. Say it. Call me. All right, Chad. I think I'm gonna say it to your face. I think if that as a kid you got really into Beelzemon now, you really like looking at drawings of adult men in compromising positions. I think if you really got into Beelzemon as a kid, you're either very edgy or really got into yaoi. And I think there's some crossover there as well. I think you could have just been like, oh, he's really cool. But if you made it your personality, you're a big fan of Barabar. You like big, strong muscle men and then like spindly, twindly guys who are really edgy, and you like them together. You shipped Gallantmon and Beelzemon, and I know you did. I know you did. And that'll follow you forever. And there's nothing wrong with it. Okay? Nothing wrong with it. You can do whatever you want. I just know that Beelzemon probably hit you at a very formative time in your life. And I'm gonna say that you probably fell for it. I just like... Yeah, Guts Griffith. There you go. See? Like... Happy birthday. What is this conversation I've stumbled into? Verdonia, you're right on time. I think it was interesting how Immon just jumped into Beelzemon out of nowhere, and it was great. Left the guy's Viking gun. Yeah, I do like buff men and badasses. Listen, there's nothing wrong with liking it. I'm just saying, if you like one, you probably like the others. Like Kuba from Lion King 2. You guys just give him more examples. Like you know, I had Shadow the Hedgehog instead of Beelzemon. That's a different rabbit hole to fall down, but a similar one. I have a friend who's really into Shadow the Hedgehog, and every time they say something, I'm like, yeah, that sounds like someone who loves Shadow the Hedgehog would say. Yeah, that tracks. If you like Shadow the Hedgehog, you probably also like Bowser. Same thing with Renamon fans, I Fearless fans. That's true. Beelzemon is the opposite of Renamon fans. It's a different pipeline, but a similar one. If you got really into Renamon, then either you're a girl now, which congratulations, we're all so happy for you. Or you read a lot of GIF. It's one or the other. These things happen. They just, these are the natural pipelines. Digimon had a lot of awakenings for a lot of people. Okay? Like, I feel like wearing Ruan is the opposite of the Renamon coin. That also could be true. Listen, I've been in this fandom a long time, and while my personal tastes are a lot more vanilla than a lot of the fandom, I do know what you guys like. All right, I gotta go. Peace, guys. Happy birthday. Love you all. Oh, is that because... Sorry, is that because we mentioned Wargurumon, Damien? Your self-proclaimed favorite Digimon? Do you have something to say? Wargurumon is like, I'm now a furry rabbit hole? If you like Wargurumon, and then you like that one image of Growlmon X. Those are your two Oshis. Call Damien, I had to leave immediately. Damien, I can't tell if it was a bit. Are you still here? I wish they show Wizardmon Ultimate Mega someday. They did. Wizardmon's ultimate is Balmon. Baalmon. He is basically a link between Wizardmon and Beelzemon. They've kind of made it so Wizardmon is like one of Beelzemon's canon champions, which I think is pretty cool. Not an animated show. It was. Balmon was in he was in season 6. He was in Gross Wars. I think it was in the second half. Or no, it was pretty early on. Balmon's in like episode 5, I think. Technically, Wizardmon's got 2 ultimates and megas. It's either Beelzemon or Dynasmon. Oh, Dynasmon for Wizardmon's weird. I don't think I like that. Haven't ever seen Balmon before because you didn't watch Digimon Gross Wars. Even if you don't like the show, they've got some great Digimon designs. I love Wergurumon more than Metal Garurumon, but I've always loved Weros more. I know that's a pretty common one. Nobody watched Gross Wars, it's fine. I watched Gross Wars. I watched it. And I was like, this actually isn't that bad. And then I watched Young Hunters and I was like, this is bad. This is really bad. What? Wait, I saw a new design where it's Magic Knight and then Archmage. Oh, is that Wizardmon X? I don't know if I've seen that one. Felt like it was going to crumble. Okay. Listen. As a Digimon fan, I don't care what part of the fandom is your favorite part. All I care about is that you're here. All I care about is that you made it. I remember looking up Rika and Renamon as a kid to the internet side of Renamon, and now I'm just like, chat, I cannot tell you. There have been times when I've played a Digimon game and I'm like, you know, when I play Digimon games, I like to make a thumbnail that like shows part of the series, unless it's the first part like this one. But I like to make parts that show like what Digimon I encountered and stuff like that. You know, try and get people in. And sometimes I've had to Google Renamon, and Renamon has some pretty heinous shit right on the first page of Google, like 3 rows down. It's right there. It's front and center, and I'm like, God damn it! It's like 2018. How am I still Googling a random Digimon and inflation is one of the top fucking results? How is it still so high up in the search history? Favorite War Greymon design is Victory Greymon. Victory Greymon's pretty good. I really like War Greymon with the claw gauntlets, and I know Victory Greymon gets rid of him, but I think it's still pretty good. Googling Renamon is a bad idea, unless I learned that one at far too young of an age. We've all made mistakes in our lives. Victory Greymon, biggest sin is that him and Z don't have an Omnimon. Agreed. He needs an Omnimon, and then I need an Omnimon for Mirage Galgamon and Shine Greymon. Wizardmon ult can be Mistymon? I don't think I know Mistymon. Sword is just a big claw? True. I don't really know where I'm going right now. I guess I could do Monochromon shop. It just takes a big chunk of time. I was kind of hoping that Ogremon would appear there, but I think Ogremon only appears if I talk to Euromon again. Just want to say happy birthday, Nick. I wish they would do more Digimon games. Me too. Thank you, that guy. I appreciate it. Thank you for the happy birthday wishes. Where'd you new Marimon after sleep? Okay. I believe you. Maz, if Marimon is not available after the next time I go to sleep, then I'm going to put you in the contraption. Get Friesland now if you wanted to. I don't really want to go to Friesland. They're very powerful over there. Oh, that was another thing I forgot to mention about the patch is you can make it so that Overdell, Ice Sanctuary, and I think Toy Town no longer require specific Digimon. You can just go there with any Digimon now. I get Maz's mod. Get pranked, kid. I don't know what to tell you. Unfortunately, chat, he has got me. He did say pranked. Oh, cool. The banana stayed there. I don't know what I thought would be different. Yeah, I really, really, really need to expand my inventory. This is kind of ridiculous. The problem with having so many items in play is that they they really take up inventory space. Shangri and Makagumon doesn't have an Omnimon because they have Masaru. Oh, someone said this earlier. I do think that season 5, Digimon Savers, is probably one of my favorite seasons. I know a lot of people can't get past. It's like, but he punches the Digimon. Ugh. Which, like, even when I first started watching it, I was like, this sucks. You kind of just get used to it, though. I think Masaru is probably the best protagonist because he's just a true red-blooded shonen protagonist. He's like, I'm gonna fight my way to victory, and it works. I do think he is one of the most egregious examples from Japanese animation or manga of like, hey, it's me. My name's Masaru. I'm just your average 14-year-old. I'm like, that is a 23-year-old man. What do you mean 14? What the fuck do you mean? It's so stupid. I think his punch goes too far up to champion show, but after that it shouldn't hit so hard. I mean, it doesn't hit hard. Every time he does it, it just like stuns whatever Digimon he does, and then he digivolves. It never does like actual damage. A tamer just swinging things like a Digimon? That's actually great. Punching Digimon is pretty iconic. Yeah. The fact that he punches everything is why I love him. See, I'm glad that the what's it called? My brain's not working. I'm glad the public, the Digimon viewers, have come around on Masaru, because I think he was pretty good. I gotta go to the fucking bank, dude. Also, so we're at about 3 hours. I'm not gonna end the stream, but I think for the sake of OBS not crashing, I'm gonna end the video here. So if you're watching this on YouTube, chat, say hi to YouTube. If you're watching this on YouTube, hope you're enjoying the stream so far. Sorry if it's been a little chaotic. And I'm sorry for all of the tech issues. You stayed with me through that. Thank you. You're amazing. Yeah, be sure to watch part 2 and watch the rest of the series. I think I'll probably do a full playthrough of this. This is really good. I don't know when the next time I'm going to stream it after today is, because I want to try and mix up some of the games. But it's been a lot of fun. So thank you guys so much, and we'll see you in the VODs. We'll see you in the next parts.